Hello, Cat, and all of the other people who are watching this video.
Hey, Cat.
Welcome to episode 3 of Dusk and Doom. Hello, little abomination. Okay, Ben, would you like to put the Great Lift music, please? Cool. Today we are doing a session with 3 player characters. Where last we left off, last time your characters got to know a bunch of people in the Last Phoenix Tavern, Jonah, the College of Valorbard, 3 clerics all calling themselves Rufasin, an orc cook and her skeletal twin sister, disgruntled miners, and you went to the market to buy a couple of things. Ooh, I forgot to refill them. Can you pass me the healing potions, please?
What? These?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Please
man.
don't fill them.
I'm scared. Yeah, what are you gonna fill them with? Sewer juice?
Yeah.
That's a surprise. That's a surprise.
If we take them, we have to.
Yeah, you have to drink a little bit of it.
How long has it been since you washed them? Since last week?
I'm gonna wash
The
them.
inside of them is probably a little.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
You will not get me sick.
I promise.
Okay.
Cool. After you'd left the village, an incursion happened, which is when a horde of abominations leaves the dungeon through the top of the crater and tries to swarm the city of Avalon, something that the camp of cooks of Alvaxia has been integral into stopping every single time by cooking a bunch of delicious food, or at least delicious for the monsters, and serving them exactly what they want. You saw the town prophet, madman, getting hauled away by the hordes of monsters after he received a spell tinted with divine energy, which he recognized wrongfully as a sign from the old gods that it was his time to go. And go he went. The attack was stopped. Flirting happened with Groomsh, and that's where we left off. We're going to pick up today as your characters are heading towards the sewer entrance. As you go, you're able to see that basically to the side of the red steps is this huge contraption, a massive mechanical elevator with oxes that are being dragged out of the protective sheds. They were pushed in quickly during the incursion. You see that they're still shaking, looking about nervously, and being very silent, while a group of folks that are they're wearing the coat of arms of the city guard are putting harnesses back onto them and attaching them to the whole contraption that will allow the elevator to lift. To the side, you can see the prices for the lift are indicated, which is 50 gold for a group of up to 7 people to go up in the elevator.
Can you benchmark the height for me? The outskirts of the city are 100 feet high, 200.
Okay, so it's a large crater / caldera, and I've got I'm picturing at least for the inside, it's a long climb down.
Right.
In terms of gameplay, it's as much of a level as getting through the sewers. Basically, it's just a vertical layout instead of a flat layout. So I imagine it would be. What's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 30. So yeah, about 30 feet. Does that sound like a reasonable height for the walls of a crater?
6 of me.
Sure.
30
Yeah.
feet.
Stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more, and not all of it is like basically like dungeon rooms or something on the way down. I'm not great with distances, especially feet and stuff like this.
In the instance that we would climb through, like climb down into the crater?
I think let's say 60 feet from the top of the crater to the bottom on the inside, and on the outside it doesn't need to be as steep, but it looks.
It does sort of go up and then down into.
But the whole thing looks like looks threatening and unstable and things like this.
Yeah.
And so like your first thought isn't like, oh, I could climb this. Your first thought is more like the lift is like they successfully built the lift, but like they built it for the purpose of getting people up and down pretty easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you a map. So this is so not the city is constantly covered in magical mist. So you so no clear map has been made of the whole city, but you've got a vague sense of like its overall layout from descriptions of adventures. So if y'all want to come over to this side of the screen, I could rotate it, but this is kind of the layout of the city, and I'm picturing the town of Avalon is over here in the southwest. The elevator is up here. So does that look like a 60 feet cliffside?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, or higher.
All right.
I was gonna say let's make it cinematic. Let's have it be like at least 100.
I was gonna say the same. At least 100.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
have this be like, oh, elevator is worth it if we ever get up the cash for it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, hell yes.
So is the city occupied? Are there people living in it?
So that's one of the things, like, that's where the adventurers go, and there's monsters there, and there's other things there, but a lot of it is still unexplored, and a lot of that is kind of unknown. You know that it has the structure of a city, you know that there's, like, a large lake, multiple streams running through the place, and that it used to be a city made by humanoids.
Okay.
That used to have the name Chrysalis. Still does, technically. Anything further than that is kind of like vague to a certain degree.
Yeah.
As you get close to the so like you've got the pipes, the drainage pipes of the sewers that are a little bit farther to the east, but it's on the same road as the elevator. Meanwhile, the dam is like all the way to the north, so you need to do like a half day's trek just to get to the dam to enter through there if you have the gold. Near the... Yep, go ahead.
How? You know what? Just keep going.
Okay. Next to the lift, there is a there's someone that is like wearing a guitar and torn clothing. The guitar is on her back, and she's in front of a board that has two posters with two different faces on it. As you get close, you see that she waves at you. Her complexion is like gray and her eyes are milky white. And you see that she is missing flesh off of some parts of her body that are nevertheless still moving. This is what she looks like.
Punk rock zombie.
Yep. She sees you coming over and says, "Oh, hi, new group, right? I've never seen you before."
Yeah, we're new.
Okay. I'm Solfege Iris. I'm a member of the College of Whispers. If you go in today, these are the two people who have not come out of the dungeon yesterday. So we are. So there's the College of Whispers is putting out a 500 gold reward if you are able to get them out alive, and a 100 gold reward if you are able to bring back proof of their demise. You see that like she shows you, and I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw for your face not to betray anything when you recognize one of the faces.
A charisma saving throw?
Yes.
So
Or no, actually, roll deception.
Love that.
But, so wait, it's not a saving throw?
It's a deception. It's a skill.
Okay.
What were the rewards? I'm sorry.
500 gold if you bring those people back out alive, and 100 if you bring back
Information.
proof of death.
Oh.
6 on the die, but I have a +5, so 11.
Is
For
it,
the you don't have to make that deception
Oh,
check.
wonderful. Okay.
It's just Jordy.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6? Okay. You recognize... so one of the posters has the name at the bottom that says Narendel Sylphleaf Evergreen. And he's depicted as wearing a heavy armor and having a long sword. And he's listed as a paladin wood elf. And you recognize that this is the person that...
I'm preening. You can't tell what I'm doing.
This is the person that you encountered and who attacked you in the dungeon, and whom you killed, and whose armor you sold.
Just sold.
You just sold at the market. So Celeste sees your reaction and says, "Oh, have you met Narendel before? Have you met Narendel?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
You know us birds, we're not good with faces.
pea brains.
Okay. Well, if you see them, if you're able to help them get out, it's we'd really like those two to return to the fold alive. The other one is a Arakocra rogue. You see that. Let me see. Did I write? I do not have a name. What's the name for this Arakocra who looks very long, white neck? Looks like a swan, basically.
A swan.
Ooh, I got a good one.
Oh,
Elegy. Elegy is a good name for a
I
swan.
like it. Yeah. That's
Okay.
awesome. Thank you.
What pronouns is for elegy? Well, actually, I already have. I already have.
I'm trying to practice neo pronouns.
Yeah, Z here is great. I
Okay.
like it. Okay.
I've been adding them to. I've been suggesting them for every game.
Yes.
Every game I'm in,
Yeah.
so I can get used to it better.
Absolutely. So, and this is Elegy, Arakal Crow Rogue. They were in the same party. They are in the same party, so they should be together.
I'll ask the synonym of solfege.
Yeah.
Love that.
Solfege on your wrist.
Adore me to you too. I'll ask them. So, generally, what state would someone who spent past midnight in the dungeon be in?
So after midnight, staying past midnight if you don't have a guide is very often a death sentence.
Did these guys have a guide?
I believe they did. Yes.
Okay.
We're not offering any rewards for the guides or other party members.
Oh.
Are there
I'll
other
turn to our guide and be like,
Excuse?
sorry about that.
That is some injustice right there.
I
Are
under-
soldiers' lives more precious than the lives of the guides that keep everybody alive?
No. This is like bringing back those people also count as if that person is dead also counts as bringing back proof of their death because their testimony can work that way. My order, you see that like Solfege is wearing like you see that she like shows a little bit basically like a stamped seal on each of those wanted posters. Has the little yellow door with the red mound beneath it. This person is a member of the Monastery of the Golden Door.
Does that mean anything to you? It doesn't sound like...
It's the same
Anything
organization that the bard Jonah is from, and all three of the clerics.
The Rothasin.
Yeah.
The Rothasin.
She said she was College of Whispers.
Yeah.
So they're all friends.
So, when specific adventurers go missing, we send out, we put out those rewards for their safe return, or proof of death.
But not for all missing adventurers, huh?
We don't have the budget for that.
Is Waters still with us?
Waters is like Waters is in the back, kind of listening and being like, yeah, some organizations consider our lives to be worth less than or like less worthy of rescue than some adventurers. But hey, not all adventurers make it on their rescue list.
Well then, let's take their money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get stuff to get so we
And
can
remember,
get their money.
Waters, you're safe with us, unless Demetria kills you.
Is your name Dimitri? Demetria. Yeah.
Demetria.
Demetria.
Mm-hmm.
Waters says, "I'll keep that in mind. That's a great way to start the day. Out in the dungeon.
It was part of our agreement.
I know.
It's best not to forget it.
Like, I'm not going to abandon you in the dungeon. That would be really bad for the rest of my career as a.
You have to not lead us astray.
I will
was
do
the
my best. Okay. Solfege also keeps going and says, so a lot of there's like stone doors at different parts of the dungeon that seal at 1 a.m. and don't reopen until sunrise at 8 a.m., which means that during that time, escaping the dungeon through those passages is nearly impossible. If you're in the city, you might be able to climb out, but past one in the morning, it's generally even less safe, and then when the morning comes, your odds of survival just come back to regular.
Okay.
So
It's feeding hour for the monsters is what it is. Happy hour.
Yes.
Happy hour is 1 to 8.
yeah.
Monster happy hour. Okay. Fun
Well,
times.
like the doors are sealed for the monsters as well, as far as we know.
Yeah, but whatever
Or-
adventurers are under there are just gonna be.
Yeah, whatever
They're
is.
just gonna be the
I wonder if something even more
Happy hour
heinous comes
special.
out.
Actually, I'm gonna say that it's 1 to 9, so that it's an 8-hour.
Right, that's the number in my head.
So that it's 8-hour section for a long rest.
Right.
In case
yeah.
adventure.
That makes it possible for us
for a
to
long rest. Yeah.
restore resources.
Yep. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Cool. I hope somebody is writing those down because I will forget.
Yes.
Okay.
They
Cool.
They close at midnight, but
No, they close at 1.
At 1.
1 to 9.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 to 9. Cool.
In my notes, that is Monster Happy Hour.
So yeah. Waters is like, hey, like for today we want to do like a short, like we don't need to go really far to like get a lot out of the dungeon, right? We don't like. How about we go for like a 1-hour expedition today, just to feel the waters. I was not going in. I know
the waters
my-
are gonna be very stinky.
Well,
We already
Oh
know.
yeah,
And his name is Waters.
yeah. I wasn't.
You're the only waters around here that's not stinky.
Not yet, but we're about to go in the sewers.
Have you gotten close enough to smell him? Because I'm not so sure about that one.
You know, birds have a strong sense of smell. Or
Okay, hold on. What is your problem against satyrs?
You know what? I didn't think it was sense of smell. I thought it was eyesight that birds were.
Falcons have multiple talent.
I have known too many satyrs to be tricksters and liars. I can't trust any
Oh, okay.
of their kind.
And just because the ones you met
It doesn't mean
are
they
like-
don't shower, though. They can be tricksters who shower.
I just have
we have some.
ubiquitous hate for them, okay?
Okay. Do you want to get another guide? I can look for a different group if this is
We
gonna be.
already have an arrangement. We are ready to go.
Okay. All right.
As long as it's all understood what is going to happen.
All right.
Hey, Solfege, give me 1 minute. I need to write something down and leave it with you. And you see that, like, Waters is gonna go to the side, unpack something from his bag, and, like, starts to write on a long piece of parchment.
If I turn up dead, it's...
Huh?
Is it saying that if he turns up dead, it's our friend?
Do you want to make a stealth check to to read over Waters' shoulder?
Sure.
Alternatively,
Yeah.
I could just use my whip to like knock
Oh,
the
no!
pencil out of his
Let's
hand.
not.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What is that? Athletics? Acrobatics? Attack?
Make an attack.
Yeah, that's an attack.
Okay. Do you want to hold off until
But no, we were either gonna try to slap it or I was gonna
I'm just
peek,
gonna
right?
try and hit the pen out of his hand. I don't
So it's a feather.
the quill out
yeah.
of his hand. I didn't
Yeah.
want to necessarily attack him. Just make sure that
I mean,
he can't
you're
write
doing
a
an
suicide
attack.
note.
You're doing an attack specifically on the pen. That's what I had you roll
Okay. Okay.
for. Roll a
So-
7.
Plus 5, 12.
Okay, got it.
I'm not peeking anymore. Like,
Okay.
there's no sneakiness happening.
You-
Stealth.
Like, you, with a 12, I think you snap the writing feather in half just before Waters is able to, like, finish it. Waters turns around and says, okay, alright, I'm done. This was nice. I'm breaking the arrangement. I'm not doing this. And you see that he turns around and leaves and says, "Good luck. Hope you don't need to a guide this time around."
See you tomorrow, Waters.
Sorry, guys. I kind of messed up there. I just can't stand satyrs.
And anyone
We
of you
don't
can.
get we don't get a reassignment guide. That's it. We just don't have a guide.
You look around and like the only persons here are like the city guards and Solfège. And you see that actually the 3 Ruefusins like arrive and are going to go up the elevator. No money exchanges hands.
Ugh,
Of
course.
As they go up.
they are wearing their beards, yes.
Yes, and the heavy armor and the heavy hammers. You see that like there's a little like you see that as they arrive, the guards start to like feed extra hay to the oxes, and their like group of like hooded followers are like
Yeah, I was
coming
gonna ask
with them and are going to like go up on the elevators in batches, basically.
Interesting.
They have to pay though. They
Well, you know what? Waters wasn't even willing to take us in overnight. He was saying that he only wanted to take us for an hour anyways, so he wasn't a very willing guide, if you do ask me.
make a perception check, everyone. Difficulty is gonna be 14.
11.
Okay.
11.
2.
Okay. None of you saw what the title of the document that Waters was writing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna like have a little like hissy fit, and I'm gonna fly up the thing by myself.
Okay.
I will see you guys there. Whoosh.
Okay. So you fly to where?
Where were we going?
We're going through the
Because
sewers.
we can't afford the elevator,
That's
but
right.
I can afford
Yeah.
to fly and not go through the gutter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna go through the gutter with my full team, but now that there is somebody missing from my team, which is the lowest paid member, whose life is considered less than everybody else, bye y'all. I was gonna try to carry y'all up this. I'll meet you there while you are sewage water soaked. Whoosh!
Okay.
You're going into the dungeon alone?
I'll wait for you at the door.
So like
Whoosh!
So-
I'll meet you at the door.
okay. What do you mean by the door? The door
The
into-
entrance to the. Are they different entrances completely if they go through here or if I go up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Is
'Cause
it
you're
on?
gonna go through the sewers to get into the dungeon to go to the city, but what you're saying you're gonna do
Is I'm
you're
gonna go
fly
straight to
Just
the
go straight
city?
to the city.
Yeah.
But then I would be skipping this part. Wouldn't
Yeah,
I?
yeah, you
Yes.
would be. You would be. They would
And you'd
need
be
to
alone.
go through all of that with just 2 people and get to where you were to even like meet up with you.
Llewellyn
Okay.
pours out a little water from the
Let me think for a second.
decanter, blesses it, and offers it out to you as I can guide you if you wish. We can see you on the other side, but I think we'll probably be slogging through some sewage for a couple hours.
Fine, I'm just gonna pout then.
Okay. Pouting is good. Pouting is good. We like pouting.
I'll take it as punishment for what I've done. I will.
Demetria, my only suggestion, I suppose, would be, while we yet still have so few bridges, might be best to keep them unburned.
Don't burn bridges. Got it. Yep. Okay. Sorry. I just I've never. Yes. I don't. Yes.
He summons a firebolt in his hand and says, "Other bridges, though, fair game."
Figurative bridges, don't burn them. Actual bridges, case by case basis. Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
So, you walk or fly slightly further into the side of the mountain until you see about 30 pipes, all of different sizes that are coming off out of the cliff of the mountain. There's a decent amount of liquid coming from the lower ones that are just don't seem like they're gonna be open for people to come in today. The layout seems somewhat the same, but which pipes are leaking water seems to be different from yesterday.
Gotcha.
You look and you're able to find the tunnel through which you entered yesterday, or at least you're pretty sure it's the tunnel that you used to enter yesterday. Right now, there's other groups of adventurers. As you're making your way up to that place, you're walking on the red steps, which have their name from the trails of blood of adventurers bringing monster meat back out of the dungeon and having it drip blood onto this place.
Brutal.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them crimson steps or scarlet steps or red. The name is gonna get mixed up and changed a few times. But.
Sanguine steps.
Ooh.
Alliteration.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Are we trying to enter through the same tunnel we were at yesterday? Yesterday. The last.
I wasn't here for that, so is
that what we're-
advantage to that?
You're
You're
just saying
saying
that
that there
we
are-
no,
there are
but you said
different
that we
ones that are
noticed
available.
it, but then you didn't tell us whether it was one of the high ones that wasn't leaking a lot,
it
or
is-
one of the bottom ones that are
it
leaking
seems
a lot.
to still be open. It is only leaking a small stream of water that you can avoid on
And
your
which
way.
which ones had a ton of adventurers at it?
Given that everyone fled back to the city, that it's still early morning, you don't see anybody around at this time.
Okay.
You see, you can roll for survival if you'd like to look for footsteps.
I will guide you now. Yeah.
I mean, it would just be better to go somewhere where people haven't gone to take stuff. I don't. If there's nobody
Haven't
there,
gone
if
yet
we're
today,
here,
yeah.
then it's fine. I just don't want to go somewhere that's already been looted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll add a D4 to what you roll for survival.
Okay. What's my survival? Hold on. Yeah, I got no bonuses for that. I got a 9.
And a 2.
An 11.
11? Okay. You don't see any footsteps, any footprints going into your tunnel, basically.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it your tunnel.
Yeah.
But
And it was this room, right?
Hmm?
It was this room
you
that we
actually
were at last time?
you don't see this map quite yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one other consideration I think Lou brings up is, if we want to find that Aarakocra rogue,
And maybe the body of the person we
They're-
looted.
their buddy was, in this tunnel last time. What's to say we aren't more likely to find more of their group members?
200
or
gold
or
pieces.
some of
Or,
their
or the body
yeah,
itself.
or some of
Or the body
a
itself,
head
sure,
or
yeah,
a finger,
We can.
a tattoo. Just tattoo, a golden camoose
We get
style.
proof of death of deceased paladin at least.
Okay.
All right.
You-
Have we decided we're gonna do this?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now, how wet are we talking
little stream.
upon entry. So we're all okay to just walk through. I mean, I'm not gonna walk through, but
Yeah.
you know.
Actually, there's not enough
Is it
space
not enough for me to fly?
for a flying speed to
Okay,
be
that's
to be
good
used.
to know.
You can
But
ask.
I flew last time.
Yeah, I said in the
It changes.
in the room that you were in, it
There
was
was enough room. Okay,
like
okay.
it was higher up, and I allowed you to fly. I won't do that for necessarily all of the rooms.
Okay.
It's in the sewers most of the time. Like
It's not gonna be high enough.
Yeah.
It depends on the sewer.
Exactly. So like we're gonna say that like the in the big rooms you'll be able to fly, but in like the tight corridors and this room right here you won't be able to. Okay?
Okay.
And it's gonna be like a 10 feet or 15 feet height maximum for the rooms.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I was gonna try to spare the germaphobe walking in by just like carrying them. Okay.
No.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
And
We're all gonna have
proof
to mire
boots
in. We are all gonna have to mire in shit
Yeah.
for money.
You walk into the tunnel. Some of you, I imagine, are carrying torches. You arrive to this like stone gateway that has like a slab of stone, like propped to fall and close, but currently up. That leads into a large room, much larger than the one you saw that you were in yesterday. For a moment you're like, this is not the way we came in. Now I'm gonna need somebody.
Some dungeons shift.
Oh, maybe that's why it's dangerous from 1 to 9, because the dungeon's walls are
Like
literally
shifting and
shifting.
changing.
Yeah.
So we could be crushed in a room.
Or like moved into a place so deep, like no coming out is possible.
Could
Oh.
you pick the cards, please? Oh, actually, hold on. Why are some of them facing up? I don't want you to
Pick the
see what.
easiest monster.
I don't want you to see what you're picking.
Well,
It's only an aboleth.
You are allowed to look at the challenge rating before you pull it out, but that's it.
I don't know what the
Ah,
challenge
okay.
It's how
yeah.
higher
Try-
levels means more experience points.
Try not to pick higher than 1 right now.
Since we're still level 1.
It's a very appropriate one, I would say.
What is it?
Nope. You didn't. You don't get to see.
Is it something I could hunt and feast on later?
Ooh.
Not if you don't want to get there.
For these ones, you.
Poisoning for a bird. Plop. Plop.
Here you go.
Looking or not looking?
Challenge rating. It's hiding in them.
Yeah, you can pull. Have a look at the challenge rating.
Ah, there we go, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Blah blah blah. And then you can draw from the third deck.
So, raptors, in general, will eat like they'll eat the whole prey.
Yeah.
And so not everything gets digested. So a lot of them will expel pellets.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if our cockroach do that too, because if I expel pellets, I 100% want to use them as a weapon. The grossest weapon you can imagine.
I'm gonna.
Just
I would
boned
give.
and
I would give them the same damage as an unarmed attack, or
Really?
like, the
Wow,
da-
thank you.
which is really low. I think it's a D4.
For me, it's a
two
D4 plus
bludgeoning.
2.
Oh, because of your talons,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
There we
you-
go, yeah,
you-
yeah.
I would not give you the
extra.
the plus 2 for like a ranged weapon that is not part of
Yeah.
your.
Okay, so my spitting attack is not going to be as strong. Just going to be a
you
D4.
have a 1 per combat ranged attack. That's a
What's my
Hang
range?
on, guys.
your range.
I did eat something especially bony yesterday. Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering that. Sorry.
Ben, could you put on something more sewery and creepy, please?
Just look up sewery, and it will tell you exactly.
Okay.
Jordy, could you turn me
Let's-
a pencil from that?
I'm gonna call for a 5-minute break.
Sloshy, echoey.
Your characters arrive in front of that stone gate that is open. Through it, you can see a large room. I'm gonna need. Are your characters like strolling in? Are you trying to be discreet? Are you charging in? Are you sending somebody to scout ahead? How are you approaching this first room?
Well, the barbarian should probably.
Perfect. That is definitely enough. Cool. So, perfect.
Barbarian and then the fighter. And then,
Oh
The
yeah, right.
frail
The fighter
man.
can go. The fighter can go in
The-
first. If
are you cleric? You're cleric.
I'm a sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
sorcerer and fighter and barbarian. Which room is? Where are we entering?
You're gonna enter through here. This is the large gate that's open. So all of your characters are.
You picked the room that I didn't put a treasure in. That's so unfair.
We're gonna get there.
Jace picked that room. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think.
And you said that this is like a 10 feet high room.
Yes. So,
Can I
this
just-
one is actually 15 feet. So
Can
hold
I
on,
fly?
hold on.
Can I fly in to check things out?
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
you use part of your walking speed to get in, and then you can start to fly in. So let me have a look at. Boom, boom, boom.
Lou is, I think, deferring to Pellegrino, is like, having been through this passage before, is being like, if you're just going guns blazing, yodeling all the way in, like, cool, that's fine with me. But if you're
It
like
won't be a gun. Yeah,
cautious,
it won't be guns
I'm gonna be
a-blazing.
very cautious.
Just a very quiet, like.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like we just
I'm
gonna
walk
take that cue and
in.
be-
Yeah, not necessarily
And
guns
if I see
blazing.
something weird, I can then holler it.
Maybe we should all at least have our weapons at the ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, cool. Who's going in first? Okay, second and third. Got it. Are you going in like stealthily? You're coming in with torches, so at the you are projecting some light ahead of you, but
Llewellyn's cast light at the top of his staff.
yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. As you stroll in, you sense a very strong chemical smell, something that like pushes itself deep into your beak, and it's make a nature check.
Nature
Of course, you
check.
pick something I'm bad at. Of course, you pick something I'm
21.
terrible at. I rolled a critical failure.
Oh no!
Oh, wait. And this dice is going to jail now.
Okay.
No rehabilitation.
Critical failure.
Critical failure.
Two critical failures.
Okay, got it.
And a 21.
And a 21.
Okay, hell yes. So, and that, okay, so the two of you smell this, and you're like, this smell is
Of the devil.
with very little doubt, there's healing potions somewhere in this room. A lot of healing potions. Haley, you recognize the smell of...
Okay.
Okay. Do you let the others know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely. So I smell gas. I smell kerosene. I can smell something flammable for sure in this room.
All right.
I'm not sure there's
No fire
probably
attacks.
a
No.
trap. I
No
would assume.
electric attacks.
Okay, good to know.
No fire
No
attacks.
fire attack. Ooh, but what about our?
Okay.
Our torches!
We have to put
Light.
out our torches
I have
immediately.
a
a-
light source on my staff that is non-sparking.
I'm going to go ahead and put on my goggles of night.
I have
Hell
dark
yes.
vision of 60 feet.
Hell yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. You're able to see in the dark 60 feet. You're able to see probably 30 feet. And you've got a light for yourself, so
My
that's...
dark vision says 60 feet.
Oh, 60 feet, hell yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Shadow Fae.
You... so yeah. I need everybody to make a perception check, please.
I roll a 20.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
I
Yes,
have
lucky.
another critical failure.
Natural 20, dirty 20, critical fail.
Two critical failures in a row.
You
I
have
am not going to be getting any.
I rolled a 2, which means that the two of you are going to be able to perceive multiple things. Let me see if...
Two. Here.
Okay, and a 3, so that's not great. Okay.
Do you
So,
want to switch die, Jordan?
No, I haven't another lucky one.
so the two of you are going to notice that coming into this room, there's on the ceiling part disguised. So like the walls are covered in a sticky black substance that you've identified as like extremely flammable. Up on the ceiling is one of the cards that you drew is gray ooze, which is very fitting with what you wrote. So it's actually like it looks like more of the same stuff,
Yeah.
but the
But
two of
it's-
you are actually able to tell that it's like that it's a living creature that is waiting to drop down on unsuspecting adventurers. You notice that there is so with your natural 20, you're able to see something is weird about the wall right here. There's the space for something to like be there, like you spot a secret door from across the room right here, and you also see a little anthropomorphic dog person who's about this tall, just hanging out near a switch. And as soon as you walk in, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
We are fighting.
So those things have not dropped from the ceiling. They're still in ambush mode, basically.
So which?
but you've-
initiative is this? Okay.
Okay. And can we have some
15.
fighting music when there is a moment for
I
that?
rolled a 15.
Okay, 15. Cool. Let's... let me find a place to write it down really quick. Could you give me a pen from behind you, please?
Oh, here.
Thank you. Okay. And fighting music is on its way. Okay, so...
I rolled an 8.
okay.
Oh, wait. +3 is math.
Okay. Who rolled 20 to 15?
Peregrino.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay. And how much did you
Peregrine.
get?
Peregrine.
Oh yeah.
17 for...
I was very creative with the name.
Llewellyn.
I called you a sparkling water, not like a bird of prey, though.
They've been doing it a lot, actually. I've been called Pellegrino a lot.
What did you?
I should make
17.
17.
I should make one of those T-shirts
What did you get for your initiative?
It was a 15.
Okay.
What is your character's name again?
Llewellyn.
Llewellyn, that's right, and we call you Lou.
Yep.
Reguino, and then the kobold is gonna have.
The kobold, I thought it was a dog dude.
Yeah,
Kobold.
I don't like.
Oh, you said
I don't,
kobold, and
yeah.
okay.
I don't. I prefer the dog version of kobolds because these little guys, being reptile people, is kind of an anti-Semitic stereotype. I prefer the version of kobolds that are like dog people, and I prefer bokoblins from Legend of Zelda to goblins in general. So I'm changing the aesthetic of some of the monsters.
Yeah.
I thought that kobolds were always dog people. They're not.
Oh no! In D&D, they're like little lizard people.
Oh, like a dragon person.
Yeah, and they worship
Just
evil.
itty bitty.
They worship evil dragons that have a lot of wealth, and there's some, and they have some loose notions of personal property and things like this. So overall, I don't like so much what's yeah. Anyways,
I was
Okay.
like, oh, a Lupari.
I
I'm
rolled
mixing my
and
lores.
11 plus dexterity is 2, so 13 for the kobold. Lou, you're the first to act. Yeah.
So Kobold is currently standing next to the lever.
Yep.
I am
Somebody
gonna do
kill that dog.
2 things.
Oops,
1,
sorry.
2, 3.
Okay. As you move away from this thing, it is going to drop and then use an attack of opportunity to try to grab you. So like dropping is a free action, and then the pseudopod is a reaction.
Wait, am I being attacked?
No, I am.
Yeah.
But I'm the closest. I'm the closest to
He
those
was over-
motherfuckers.
Ben's character was
Yeah.
over here.
9 plus 3, 12.
That will hit.
Which
That
means
will
they are
hit.
going to attack me first.
They're not a part of our initiative right now. The bugs. The gooey ooies.
Oh, they're
You
not?
take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and okay. All right, and another 2d6 acid damage as this thing, as the substance itself starts to like sting you within your armor for an extra 4 points of acid damage. If the target is wearing non-magical metal armor, its armor is partly corroded and takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC that it offers. The armor is destroyed if the penalty reduces its armor class to 10.
I got linen robes, baby.
Yeah. So
non-metal, non-magical.
yeah. What armor class does it currently provide?
None.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In this case, your
You're
robes,
a fighter with no. We
your
shouldn't have sold that.
robes, start disintegrating like your an anime protagonist.
Yes.
In any time, are we just
It's
having?
very like strategically placed. Okay, no, that's not a great joke for
No.
for Eldritch Horror. You feel your like you can watch your skin growing purple and then darker in the places where you've been hit, and the robes themselves are dissolving. You also feel the sharp tug of things piercing your flesh from within the gray ooze. Something that you've never heard about gray oozes before, but you don't see what it is that is
Interesting.
hurting you.
Fleas.
Cool. You're able to move there.
Note for the next time we find some armor, let's save it for our fighter.
I'm going to be casting
No,
Mind
you're not the
Sliver
fighter, you're
on
the
the
fighter,
kobold.
sorry.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw.
Okay, got it.
Can we call it a dog?
What's the range for Mind Sliver is okay. Yes. Intelligence?
Yes.
So I rolled a 16 total.
13's the DC. You pass. So Mind Sliver doesn't do any damage on a succeeded save.
Yeah.
But I will use bonus action and telekinetically shove it away from the lever.
Cool. So that's a strength saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 3 plus -2 strength, so I rolled a 1. I am going to be pushed. It's 5 feet.
Only 5, yep.
Okay, got it. Because of how poorly I failed, I'm actually gonna push the kobold to... He's moved against his will, so he does not trigger an attack of opportunity.
And I will put myself between it and the lever.
Okay.
In my tattered flesh and robes.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, we need to buy you some clothes when you get
Cool.
out of here.
Action, bonus action, movement.
Correct.
All
done.
You're done. Okay, very good turn. Next up is Peregrino.
I am going to rage. And I want to fly towards the ceiling and like slash at these motherfuckers.
Okay, this one has dropped down.
Oh, it has.
So you can move. Oh, sorry. You can just jump up and attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like it's not expecting to be attacked, so I will give
so
you
will I have
advantage on
Nice.
on this thing. So you roll 2d20s.
And I am going to attack with my great axe.
Okay. So roll 2d20s and
I got a 3 and a 4. Really? But hold on, I do have +2 and +4.
okay, so it's +4 to hit.
And then what about my slash?
That's for the damage.
Oh, that's the damage. Okay, so it's +4, and I rolled a, what did I say?
A 4?
A 4?
So
oh, that's
8.
great. Just
the,
8.
The armor class of Grey Oozes is exactly 8, so you hit.
Nice!
So go ahead and roll your
There we
d12 +2.
Okay, now I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I get an 8 and a 5.
Okay. Did you roll 2 of them?
Yeah.
Just 1. Let's keep
Wait, why? Oh, hold on. I'm confused.
your great.
Oh, it's +2.
Yes.
Okay. New players, y'all.
So
Do forgive me. Okay, I rolled an 11, and then it's at +2, so that's a 13.
13 points of damage. You slash at it. It is 13 points of damage. You see that it's that from the inside. You realize that the gray and black appearance is kind of its skin, and out of it a purple like slime kind of oozes on the floor as it tries to like reconstitute its outer membrane. It looks to be in a pretty bad state, but
It's-
your axe looks like it's been corroding at an extreme rate. So, corrode metal. Any non-magical weapon made of metal that hits the ooze corrodes. After dealing damage, the weapon takes a permanent and cumulative -1 to damage rolls. If the penalty drops to -5, the weapon is destroyed. Non-magical ammunition made of metal that hits the ooze is destroyed after dealing damage. The ooze can eat through 2-inch thick non-magical metal in 1 round. Hell yeah. Cool.
So every round I get another -1?
Every time you deal damage to it with your great axe. So your great axe now deals a d12 +2 -1 slashing permanently.
So just +1.
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot, you pathetic slime. Okay.
Okay. Is this you've got combat music on, right?
Oh.
It keeps reverting to. Yeah.
Got it.
That was not intentional. Here we go.
No, that's okay. I think you can try to loop it on tabletop audio, but I'm not. But I
Oh,
haven't
I
used
got
it in
you.
a while. Cool. So you raged, you attacked, you moved. Do you want to move? And it's good. And actually, the gray ooze drops to the floor. I'm
I'm gonna stay in the air.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to move some more? You would not provoke an attack of opportunity if you moved right now because it's like too far down to
I would. You know what? I kind of would want to go towards the weird wall.
Okay. So this is a sort of like pile of rubble.
Mm-hmm. But I'm flying.
Yeah. So you are flying 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make it all the way here.
Okay.
You can make a perception check if you'd like.
My perception sucks.
Okay.
How does
That's
a
weird.
peregrine falcon not have good perception?
That's what I would
It's
like
my
to know.
it's my flawed character design abilities. I have rolled a 20, baby.
Nice. You're able to see that there's what appears to be a fake wall lined with shards of purple crystal dust. And there's the trace of a hand that's been left behind, a forefinger hand of something that's like touched the wall near it. And when you touch the wall in the same place, it slides open to reveal a secret.
Secret room, secret passage.
Yes, that is lined with glowing purple crystals, and
Crystals.
okay. The kobold sees everything that is happening and is going to yell, "Intruders! They're here!" And I think he's yelling in Draconic. Does anybody have Draconic as one of their languages? And
Nope.
then one
I have 5 languages,
oh.
none of them are that.
opens the door, closes the door. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. So you see him run away, getting the hell out of Dodge as quickly as
Yikes.
possible. As soon as he sees that, like, yeah, you spotted the trap, it seems to like start to warn other
Yeah.
creatures that are deeper in the dungeon.
Shit, we need to get the fuck out of there.
Everybody can make a perception check for me.
Again?
Yeah, there's lots of things to perceive.
I just rolled another 20.
Nice.
Why am I rolling 20 on,
5.
like, not
Fine.
combat things?
You spot something. The kobold seems to have like it has 2 tusks coming from the lower part of its mouth, and both in and on the floor you see white little chunks inside of the purple slime that serves as blood to the ooze, and you also spot marks of teeth scraping on Llewellyn's chest, where the ooze has caused damage. Cool. You rolled a 5. You don't perceive that.
I rolled 18.
Okay, you perceive it. You perceive abundance of teeth and tusks in when it comes to the monsters today.
Teeth where there shouldn't be.
We've seen that last time, right?
Yeah.
Wait, did I not grow a couple of tusks last time?
You actually you feel your beak has become has like slight growths, but really tiny on for just two small protrusions that are unnatural and that weren't there before.
Yeah.
Cool. So
I'm
that's
just assuming that's part of my curse.
Demetria.
something new.
It is your turn.
Okay. We're just gonna get out of here, right? Should we go down the passageway?
I mean, I think.
Or
yeah,
are we
I
gonna
think
chase the kobold? Double.
we just need. We 100% need to get out of there. I feel like this room is about to explode.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm just gonna dash
So-
towards the secret passageway that
Yeah.
Peregrine found. Can I have a spell? Oh, that's fine.
And mine. Oh, my turn is not.
You got it. Okay. You dash. Do you? So. You can't go in any of the squares near the oozes if you want to avoid triggering an attack of opportunity, which means you'd need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If I pass through
What
here,
if we
that
go
would be
here?
too close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
that
threatened
triggers
area.
both attacks of opportunity.
What if you try to escape to this room instead of that one?
You can always just take a dash action.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sweet,
So you can move 60 feet, which is 12 squares.
Oh, okay.
So
12 squares is-
and you can move diagonally, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could get up to here if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You're going to encounter sitting on the floor a humanoid creature that does not seem like he should be alive. It's a dwarf that has purple crystals coming out of its head, in suggesting that a deep wound or something, and coming out of different parts of its body. But it turns to you and it's privacy. Okay, cool. Next up are the oozes. What sort of movement do I have for the oozes? 10 feet, climb 10 feet. Okay.
I feel like I'm playing Gloomhaven today.
1, 2, and this one is gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. So only one of them is gonna get an attack on you. That's gonna be natural 20.
Yeah, I'm going down, boys and girls.
Oh no.
All right. Okay. So I rolled twice as many dice as before. So it's gonna be 2d6 plus 1 piercing for the pseudopod teeth. So that's gonna be 4 points of piercing damage.
It's enough to drop me.
Why
Okay,
is our
got it.
sorcerer getting attacked?
And also, okay, and the
Look at the
acid damage
sorcerer.
it counts as a single attack, so you're not actually taking any failed death saves.
Yes.
But you are unconscious and bleeding out.
Oh no.
Right there. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
That is the
It's-
ooze's turn. And also, I need you to make a strength check.
Yes. 3 minus 1, 2.
Okay, got it. Just before it attacks you, you see that it's leaping towards you, and as it's about to strike, you see multiple teeth come out from inside of its body and starts to grind together, and a sort of shockwave comes out of it and hits you. I'm gonna need to see your character sheet real quick.
Of course.
So
Okay.
it's got an electric attack? That's not good.
No, it's a
things are,
thunder
somehow powered up.
effect. This is unlike the rest of the stuff that you've seen the ooze do. This is somewhat unusual. Okay, let's see. Where is your where is your equipment?
Should be next page over.
Yeah.
What app are you using for
Good notes.
this? I will say
Favored by the god. Can you show me where?
Yeah.
Because I was on the first page, and it seems like the second page is this.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Just 2 over. Equipment here.
Oh, yeah. So you don't have anything else.
Nope.
do you have a spellcasting focus or things from your background?
That would be like my staff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you have any other? You should have other stuff from your background. I believe.
Being like I have a mandolin.
Okay.
That I have proficiency with, that sort of stuff.
Okay, got it. Your mandolin is hit by this shockwave and shatters. Okay.
Jeez.
I just had
Oh.
it restrung.
So that's a special attack for creatures with teeth. When you're in the dungeon with creatures with teeth, they can destroy some of your items. So you lose the mandolin. That's like it's great that you drew a gray ooze that already does this to attacks against it and to armors when it attacks. On top of that, they're also like the teeth have magical effects related to them.
Gotcha.
Cool. So you are down. It is your turn. Make a death. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going to make a secret death save.
Ooh,
and you,
fun.
I don't let my players know
Yep.
how bad they are in the death saves, because this way it makes the fight more realistic for the others to be like,
Right.
if he rolled a 1, he is 1 hit away from being dead. Okay. All right.
So we have no idea if he's close to death or not.
Yeah, because he's unconscious.
Yep.
Well, I guess we have some indication that he's pretty close to death.
It's my turn yet. It's my turn next, though, right?
That is correct.
Yes, it is.
I am going to. I'm gonna fly back. And I'm going to squirt this
Okay.
into my companion's.
Can you do that?
Mouth.
Can you heal on death saving throw?
Oh, and it's your bonus action, so you're able to do it, and you still have your action to attack if you want to. Would you like to take a sip from the expensive?
Smell it.
Smell it first.
Oh! What is it?
Yummy. Just like vanilla.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just vanilla water.
Vanilla water. Yeah.
Oh, that was the good one. That
I
was
sniffed
Yes.
it. I sniffed it. Yeah, that was really nice. That's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
I apologize for not trusting
No,
you.
it's okay. It's,
I will
it's
continue
okay.
not to.
It's perfectly fine not to trust me. There is one that you all know has
One of you's gonna get sriracha water.
I think this is soy.
As long as it also gives me fire breathing.
Okay,
Okay,
so,
so
yeah,
so
you
you
that's
said I still have an attack?
Give me the
2d4.
the potion back. Thank you. You still have an action, so you can attack,
So
disengage. You can do a bunch of stuff. You can activate the lever if you want.
what did the lover do when he turned it on?
He didn't turn.
Oh, we
it-
don't
he didn't
know.
turn
He
it
was
on.
just guarding
he
it.
Didn't. He didn't get to that. Actually, you're still down until
You're
until
still
your turn.
down?
On the floor, he needs to use half
Use an
his
action.
movement.
Okay.
Half his movement to get back up. So
Okay.
the slimes actually still have advantage on attacking.
Yes.
The,
Yeah, I am still prone.
Should I attack the slime or should I clickety click the thing that the thing was thinging because thing? What's more fun? I'm gonna flip the switch.
Okay.
Flipping the damn switch.
Llewellyn
Where
sees you
did it
going
go-
for the
where
lever
just-
and says, "Kerosene, kerosene."
Oh, that's what it was. So maybe I won't.
Okay. That's perfectly
Okay,
that
okay.
is fine as well.
So there's no further action I can take to help his character?
You can, if you want to, like.
because like we have a decanter
Yeah.
of this water, and I kind of want to rinse my thing, but he has it. Can I like?
Oh, rinse.
Can
your
I like
axe.
reach in his pocket and grab it and be like?
To attack the oozes.
Oh.
No, to rinse the oozes or to like.
I was thinking about rinsing us, but would that hurt them? Would water?
At the very least, you like
it might
at-
drown them.
As soon as the like corroding effects for your axe and their clothes was done like within the 6 seconds of the first turn, it doesn't seem to be getting worse and worse. So it's not like a poisonous effect that is
okay.
going to continue doing damage or continue hurting your axe. So
Unless I attack with my axe.
absolutely.
So you're telling me I can't fix my axe with this, but
Nope.
can I drown these motherfuckers?
You can
Can I-
try.
But can I
Ben.
steal your
Yeah.
thing?
How readily accessible is the decanter of endless water?
It's strapped
just
right
on
on my
your-
hip.
Okay.
Got it? Yeah, I'll let you use it. Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Oh, she don't get to read it. Oh wait, I read it.
Did you say Arcana? Oh,
Yeah, Arcana.
I swear I cannot have all of. Okay, a 17. So it's a 16.
16. So you know there's 3 keywords that activate the decanter of endless water. There's stream, fountain, and geyser. Which one do you?
Can you repeat?
Stream, fountain, and geyser. That activates this magical object, and like,
I think a geyser might drown us.
Potentially.
Are all of the doors in this room closed?
there's
Well, we know that that's open, so
Okay.
that's an open passage.
and the kobold went through
Went
this
through
one,
this
without seeming to need a key to open it and close it, and then there's this door as well.
Well, it is like floundering in this
Would a geyser-
horrible sewer water. And looks at one of these oozes already has a massive gash through it, right?
Yeah.
Could probably take another swing and kill it, and then I'm up on my next turn and I can get out of dodge too. Whatever kobolds they
Which-
bring back, I can telekinetically trigger that lever and
And I
just
guess
burn them
you
all
can-
behind the secret door.
Okay, yeah, and also you can use this as well. so-
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Because I was also questioning, should I attack them or should I grab you and try to fly out?
Yeah. You can also do that.
Because I still have movement.
Yeah, I would allow you to use your action to disengage and then have whatever movement you have left to move Lou without triggering attacks of opportunity.
on
right?
either of us, that would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 5 left, so you can move 2 squares with Lou.
Wait.
So you can move 2 squares.
But I flew. And,
Yes.
And I have 50.
Oh, you have 50?
Yes.
Okay, so that would.
I should be able
so that would
to
be
go all the way
10.
back.
No.
No?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 4 movements left, halved because you're carrying him. So you can move 2 squares. So you can move up to here, 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 here. You can't move here while dragging Duel.
How many squares can I move?
2.
Only 2.
Yeah.
2 squares while dragging me. Yeah.
So can I go here?
One, you can't turn around this corner, and you've already used like a lot of object interactions. Grabbing the, you've already used your like. I would allow you to open the door if you'd like.
I thought the door. Oh, the door does need opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just not a key to open it.
Okay, I just want to open it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just in case we do use the geyser.
Small corridor, way too low for you to fly through.
Okay.
Second door right there. Wooden, kind of like shabby looking. Like lets in a lot of air from another room that is completely dark.
Okay.
With your like vision, you're able to see some stuff through the cracks, but not a lot of details.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So
That
we're
is
just kind
all of your
in there. Okay. 2 of us. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Kobold's turn. You you hear. Okay. All of you make a perception check. Difficulty is gonna be. Let's see. I'm gonna roll with advantage for this.
Did you say perception?
Yes. Difficulty is 17.
Oh, damn. Well, I got a 10.
I got a 16.
It was
Perception. Difficulty 17.
6.
Okay.
I
Cool.
got a 16.
None of you notice anything. It is Dimitria's turn.
Okay.
We've been split slightly.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna be creeped out by this dude with the crystal head, and I'm gonna go back out,
Okay.
and I can move
Do you?
30, which is 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I
Okay.
think 6. Okay.
Do you use? You trust that this person is not going to do an attack of opportunity on you? Do you take that chance, or do you use your action to disengage so that you can get away from this dwarf without risking an opportunity attack?
No, I don't want to use my
Complaining
action.
about privacy, right?
Yeah, I feel like he wants me to
Privacy.
go.
Yeah. No attacks of opportunity. You didn't need to use your action for this.
Okay, and so I do want to use my action to take a shot with my longbow
Excellent.
at one of these gooey ooies.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll your attack.
In D&D, are we allowed to know?
Just one thing,
Sorry.
real quick. Let's try to roll in either the circular ones that have the little thing a little bit padded, or on the
I haven't been doing that.
or on the green, because the dice rolls on hard wood are picked up by the mic really strongly.
Gotcha.
Just
Good to know.
Doing it.
if you're able
Sorry.
to. Okay. How much did you roll?
Well, I think that my first roll was a 5, but I'm not 100% certain because I was an idiot and rolled again. But I'm pretty sure I have 11. So 5 plus 7 is...
A gray ooze has an armor class of 8, so you are able to hit it.
Cool.
Go ahead.
So D8.
You're attacking the one that was already damaged.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
And this is this one?
No.
No, this one.
Yep.
One of those.
Yes.
Okay. 4 plus 3 for 7 damage.
Okay. Cool. You, in your shot, you're able to hit it in a spot where it was still trying to close the wounds. The bolt flies in, and you see basically no wood, just rusted pieces of metal come out on the other side, but it dissolves into a purple pool and is dead.
Woo!
So the purple pool is not gonna injure us?
The only way to find out is to walk into it.
No.
Cool. That is your action. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to use?
No.
I don't think at this level you do have those.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I have second wind that I can use once per short rest to regain 1d10 plus 1 HP. But I don't need to because I haven't taken any damage.
I have a rules question.
Okay. Yeah.
In D&D, do we know? Are there damage markers for the monsters? Do we at any point know how much damage they have left, or anything like that?
If I'm generous and I choose to tell you.
So
yeah.
it's not okay. I mix games sometimes with rules, and
that's
I'm like,
perfectly valid.
okay.
Okay. A special rule that I like to use is cleanup, which is basically once a fight reaches a point where it's like, you guys have won, we can skip the less dramatic cleanup phase, deciding like how much, and you can be like, oh, I think I would probably get hit a couple of times. I'm gonna take off some HP, or I'm gonna lose some. I'm gonna spend some spell slots. In this case, this thing has a movement of 10 feet, and
It's gonna come back and get you, isn't it?
and I think I'm comfortable with doing but because you all have ranged attacks, I'm pretty comfortable with saying that like your characters will be fine to kill it without any more damage. So, who deals the final strike to this thing, and in which way does it look really cool?
I think Lou pops up, pushes it all the way against the wall, so it's like thin. It's like thinning out against the wall, and like takes the sharp end of the quarterstaff and like slices it from top to bottom, so it just like leaks out all over the floor.
Ooh.
Nice. Your quarterstaff now does -1 damage.
Yeah.
So you should write that if you have it as a weapon. The tip is now corroded, but you have successfully defeated those 2 oozes, which means there's 200 experience points on the table, which I think is going to mean everybody gets 75.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So you can all write 75 on that, and you. Yeah, I'm gonna say that includes the trap that you fully avoided. Cool. So
I think as soon as we take care of the ooze, Lou's like back in the secret passage. Again, I can. I have quite a range on my telekinetic pole here. We get a bunch of kobolds coming through that door. I'll pull a lever, and we can hide behind we can hide in the secret passage.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. There's a like weird crystal zombie dude in there. Just saying.
Do we want to go this way or do we want to go this way?
Also, side note. Does the secret passageway have a door into this?
I was wondering about
yes.
that.
Yes. Okay.
Well, it looked like another. There was a whole mechanism behind this person to like a series of like levers and gears that you think made it open into somewhere else. The tunnel itself, unlike the rest of the dungeon, seemed to have been carved through the rock and the dirt instead of like it seems to be an addition to the structure of the sewers.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's an extension.
Could you put some some sewer music, please? Or maybe crystal cave music or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, whenever I went into the secret passageway, the dude told me to get out. So we might find ourselves in another battle situation.
Did we ask them their name?
No.
Lou will go over and tap on the secret door and say, "Hey, you done in there?"
You hear.
Oh, does this mean you went over here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We can ignore the map while we're out of combat.
Okay.
Or we can move things around if we want to.
Okay.
But yeah. You hear. Who's asking? Friend or foe? Are you with the old gods?
Define with.
We are friends.
Do you worship the old gods? Are you here to exist in the dungeon and worship, or to fight the monsters from other realms?
Currently, we're kind of just here to loot the place.
Okay. I think that means friends. So
All right.
like you see that like the door kind of creaks open, and you see like this person is holding a sort of like sharp purple crystal that doesn't have a proper handle. So you see that like it seems to be something that like hurts to hold as a weapon. No armor of any no armor. Some like a really nice leather armor beneath which are the tatters of other clothings that are like basically like escaping.
Tassels? Like
Yeah.
tassels?
Tassels that are like escaping from beneath the armor, and you see that he says, "Welcome." Okay. Haley, what is the name of this dwarf?
Erlich.
Erlich.
Storvy.
Erlich.
Yeah, Erlich.
Let's see. Does
Crystal hand.
heavy-handed, but
Crystal McCrystal face.
It's actually his name
last
actually
name is related
Chris
to what happened to him.
Tall.
So you said Hervey.
What?
Hervey. Is that what?
Or
What
no,
was the
what?
name?
Oh,
Erlich.
Erlich.
Erlich. Last name?
I don't know. Dwarves have last names that are like their weapons, right? So that's why I went with Crystal Hand.
Crystal Hand, you got
Yeah.
it.
Otherwise, it was gonna be like Warhammer or something like that.
Okay. I think, can we have slightly less agitated
dramatic?
music, please? I think I've been using he, him for,
Yeah.
I think we
Erlich.
have all been using he, him, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Erlich is I think
Yeah.
last name.
So, Erlich says, "Oh, come in. It's kind of safe around here, but we're gonna have to tight. It's gonna be a tight space. It's kind of safe from monsters mostly. Those crystals tend to they don't like coming near those, and that's how I'm able to hide in here and stay quiet. It's nice to meet you. I'm Erlich, Crystal Hand, and this is what he looks like. For a dwarf, he has unnaturally long and pointy ears, and very little facial hair.
Definitely.
Nice to meet you, Erlich. Have you always had crystal body companions?
Yeah, born like this. Yep. Well,
They are very beautiful.
They've kind of grown since then. I didn't come out of I didn't come out of the rock with this much crystal. They've kind of grown over the years. I used to have a full eye here, but not anymore.
Are you able to see through the crystal? Did the crystal replace your eye, or I don't know why I'm asking.
I'm
these
not
probably
able to
questions.
see, I'm not able to see through this. How high can you fly?
50 meters.
That's not.
Oh,
very,
not meters, feet.
That's not very high, man. Wouldn't want wings to like this that takes this much space and energy. If I could only fly 50 feet.
So these crystals aren't going to start growing out of us,
Not-
will they?
Not unless if you go through the transmutation.
Avoid that. Okay.
Yeah. So avoid transmutation.
Oh, it's
Out of curiosity.
actually great. It's actually like really worth it, I think. But I was kind of like sculpted this way, so
Yeah.
I don't need. So I've never had like the experience of not having those.
Yeah, makes sense. Out of curiosity, how high would be high enough to fly?
I have not really thought about it. I feel like we dwarves are kind of more like down to earth and beneath.
I think that makes sense for it to be like a
Yeah.
comfort zone there. Yeah.
I was mostly asking the Arakakra. I was mostly asking because you immediately started with, do you see through that crystal hole in your face? And I wanted to
Same energy.
bring the same energy to.
Except some of us ask with scientific curiosity, and some of us ask with passive aggression. But you know, who's keeping track? Let's move on this dungeon now.
What is scientific?
Oh, it's like when you when you're in school and you keep getting answers wrong.
It's,
What is?
I don't know.
it is
okay.
a method of investigation
Okay.
and problem solving.
Okay. So you ask a lot of like kind of rude questions and then.
Yeah, like, have you ever like
And then you have
not
enlightening
known
answers.
something and then figured it out?
Yeah.
That's science.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay.
Why are you hiding, Erlich?
I'm not. I mean, it's a very good way to survive.
But aren't you down here to praise the old gods? Why would you be attacked?
No, I'm not. I
No,
know.
we're definitely not praising the old gods down here.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought that's what you were asking us, was if we praise the old gods because you praise the old gods.
No, other way around.
Other way
I
around. Got it,
don't
got it.
know. This is kind of like my people's homeland, and I need to be near the crystals to. The crystals nourish me. They nourish all of the all of us. So I don't need to eat. My like can't really eat in general. I've tried it was, but I kind of need to exist here, or you know, if we can get like a nice amount of crystals elsewhere, I can just
I have a question for you.
yeah.
Have you ever met another Aarakocra? Like recently, maybe?
Ooh, make an insight check.
The swan.
14 total.
There's the there's a there's one that like haunts. I did spot one last night, but he was like glowing and floating, and
Did you have like a lot of like white plumage on the like neck and face?
it
That
was
the
all
description
kind
we
of
got,
shade.
right?
It was all kind of shades of green and blue, because I think it was a ghost.
Ah, okay. So we got Ghost Bird.
Which we cannot use for evidence that it's dead.
Maybe Ghostbird could lead us to body.
Well, thanks, Erlich. That's really good information.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got so I have a question. Okay. Me and the other crystal people, we kind of have those hideouts and passages around the place. Would you like to donate to us as a group so that we can sort of like build longer ones or stuff with like a little bit better security? Do you have any tools that you'd like to? And this way, adventurers like to trade those things with us, and in exchange, we provide better and better passages.
I don't think I have any tools that would be terribly useful on me, but man, is there like do you have a list of things that if we do find, you would absolutely benefit from?
Yeah, crystals.
Crystals, wonderful.
Weapons to defend myself.
Weapons to defend yourself.
Any sort of like locking mechanisms, kind of like trap things to ensure that people don't just like stumble into my 15 cubic feet of space. Shovels, pickaxes, crowbars,
Locks, weapons, tools. Don't have a ton of those right now.
Money.
Crystals.
I can use money to trade with other adventurers or other of my people.
If I was to make a donation, would you have like a list of location of these secret passageways of safety that we could take advantage of?
I've not been outside of here since the dungeon moved, so no.
So you would just be using these things to
I'm
make this passageway better and safer.
Yeah.
Got it.
I've got another. I'm the only one currently residing inside the sewer area, as far as I'm aware.
But you would just be making this passageway safer.
Uh-huh.
And you're not aware of any other passageways.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I have anything to donate today. But if I find something, I will be sure to.
Okay.
We will keep it in mind and
On our way back through, we'll see if we find anything that you need.
Cool.
Hey, what's the next room like?
I haven't been yet.
Ooh.
No, I don't need to eat, so I just chill here all the time.
So you were born here.
No, we can. This place is kind of where I'm like replenished, but I can kind of move around, and sometimes when we're lucky, the dungeon moves in a way that like connects my passage with another Chrysalisian's passage, and then we can hang out and do stuff.
The dungeon moves?
The dungeon moves every night between
1 and 9.
yeah.
Got it.
I wonder if Erie knew, or like if they know each other. Our party member who's currently away for some security checks. I wonder if they know of each other at all, or if they know of Erie, because isn't Erie a nobility?
Mm-hmm.
Crystal
Dwarven.
nobility?
Oh.
Can we name drop? I don't think we can benefit anything from this person anyway for name dropping, so it doesn't matter.
I don't think that this person has much to offer.
It has much to offer us anyway. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Do you
Let's
have
not worry about it.
anything that can be used to carve stone or stuff?
I mean, I was just gonna like use my great axe to try and like. Oh, this isn't the door that you could see lights through, is it? Yikes.
No, this one is like a like fully sealed, well hidden complex mechanism. Well, like on the other side, you're assuming it's as well hidden as the original entrance.
Well, we've been talking with Erlich. Has there been any like
kobold chitters from the room we just left.
Make a perception check, and I'm gonna say that the difficulty is gonna be. Let's see. Okay. Difficulty 18.
Oh,
I
all
did
of
not
us.
make that.
All of us. Duh.
12.
Perception? I didn't get it.
No, I don't think any of us.
None of us did.
Alright.
12.
No, you've not sensed anything from the other side of the secret passage door.
I'm less and less invested in going that way.
Okay, I ask you a question real quick about rules.
Yes, absolutely.
If I am proficient in a skill, do I add this proficiency bonus?
You absolutely do.
So
And same with the saving throws. So, being a fighter, you would have the.
I think the dots mean I'm proficient
Yeah.
in it.
Oh, yeah. That's what you need. So strength and constitution is what you're proficient with.
Okay, so I would add the proficiency bonus
Yeah, but it's
to
all
it.
it's already added. Like your strength modifier is +1, but you have a +3 because you're proficient. So it's already been included in those numbers.
Okay, all right. I was confused. Sorry about that.
Okay. So we got a 5 and a 2.
So, Peregrino, you were saying which way seemed interesting or not interesting?
I don't know why. I keep feeling like wanting to go this way than that way. To see what the mess these kobolds are doing over there.
Right.
But also,
I think they're going to be ready for us. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
yeah, we would have to go in guns ablaze.
Which I'm fine to do for you to go in guns blazing.
But then, so what mechanisms exist for this door at all?
Yeah.
Or are there- there's just
got,
nothing?
You've got like levers on this side.
Okay.
And I think how did I describe you opening that? Oh yeah, there was like a secret stone that you were able to push. You're able to see, by the way, that Erlich has a crystal growing this way, replacing one of his fingers. So it was his hand that left the mark on the secret passage. Cool.
Should we
I
take
think-
a vote?
Yeah.
I think Lou's ready to pull a lever and poke his head in the next room.
Yeah, are we moving this way?
Yeah.
Everyone in favor of moving this way?
Let's do it.
Do it. Okay.
Cool. So, as you activate, it opens into a room that has a nice little candelabra here around on a small round table around which you see bowls of nuts and fresh fruit and some bread that has been arranged and placed there
Can I do an arcana?
with a piece of cloth on top of it. You can roll Arcana, but yes, you can roll Arcana if you.
You want to see if any of it is cursed?
Table with a tablecloth and like a bunch of
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's a
if I
nice-
just if I'm
it's
able
a
to
relatively
recognize what
small
it is.
table, so.
Yeah.
Like if I'm able to recognize what it is and why it would be there or anything
You
like that.
also 17.
19.
You've heard legends of fey food being used as like traps. That like eating the food of the Fae without being invited can lead to you being indebted to this thing. So like there's a lot of tales of like non-savvy adventurers or civilians from other realms stumbling upon a banquet in the woods and filling their bellies and then being whisked away by either your master or other archfey. This does not have the supernatural, delicious scent that those things usually have. If this was fey food, you would not be able to smell the sewer. You would just be able to smell how good those things are from anywhere in the room. To you, that's your first thought was like fey food because it's set up in the middle of a dungeon. Your second thought is regular food.
Question mark? Okay.
I'm not consuming any of that.
Okay.
Sus.
There is also a sort of large mass of what appears to be rock that is all of the same color and texture, but grown in kind of like bulbs, and that has holes that are about this big in the structure, that is taking this whole space right here. And
Interesting.
I'm gonna need everybody to make a perception check for me.
14.
18.
14, 18. Okay.
15.
Okay. 14, 18, 15. All of you are able to see that there's stalactites above your heads, but no stalagmites, and and if you don't need to roll, and you perceive that those stalactites are piercers. They're actual creatures that drop down from that camouflage as stalactites that drop down from the ceiling when creatures move under them. And you also there's 5 of them in here, and you realize that this is a nest, basically. And thanks to your perception, you're able to see that there is a door behind it that this thing has grown in front of. Right.
How high are the ceilings in this?
10 feet.
So no flying, I guess.
Let's say 15 feet. So yes, flying.
Okay.
Okay. More?
I mean, these are the ones that are
okay.
that are hanging from the ceiling that have not started fighting with you.
But we know where they are.
But yeah, you can see
1,
where
2,
they are.
3, 4. You said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 6.
Okay. So the nest is just
Can
their
we
nest. It's not where they currently are located.
No, they're in their attack formation. Actually, this whole thing is the nest. So this one is going to be right here, because it's not a good.
So they're not at the nest.
Right.
They're
Out.
Spread out, exactly.
Is there danger from the nest itself?
You don't perceive any of them. So I'm gonna use this to represent that this is difficult terrain.
Okay.
I mean, we could just use the dry erase mark.
Hmm?
We can just use the dry erase
Oh
mark.
yeah, that
Scribble
that
on
is
the-
true. That is true.
Is very confusing.
Where's the dry erase marker?
Oh, I had it. I'm
There we go.
waiting for people to come up with it somehow.
Okay.
So just wiggly,
Yeah,
squiggly.
just.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
What's difficult terrain? So double movement.
Your movement is half.
Oh, so yeah, half.
Or it costs twice as much
Double.
movement to move through those squares.
Yeah.
You're not
That doesn't
able
include flight, does it?
it's. You know what? It doesn't. You're right.
So you can fly over the nest.
But if you start to fly, you're getting within attack opportunity range of the piercers. Just to let you know.
This is you?
Air.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already
Air-
in the range of the
Yeah.
piercers.
Yeah.
not within attack of opportunity range. They're high enough that they would need to fall
Yeah.
in order to
Us directly being underneath them is probably when they're going to.
Did we
something.
have we perceived them? We've
Yes.
perceived. We've
Yeah,
all
we-
perceived
You've
them.
where they
perceived,
are.
you've noted the fact that there's no stalagmites, only stalactites, and you're like, and you saw one of them twitching and moving
Yeah,
into
one
play.
eye went.
Because I'm imagining. I don't think I can carry 2 companions, but we let them drop, we flood the place, and then we
Oh.
get out of there.
So my
But
Erlich-
if I
Erlich
want to
is-
carry 2,
Elik is behind you and says, "Good luck," and closes the passageway.
Oh, so we can't go
I think
back.
Lou's about to flip over the table, hide behind it, and start sniping them.
yeah. How are we figuring out who goes first?
I was
Well,
kinda
we haven't
hoping-
started initiative yet.
We haven't initiated.
You can decide to initiate
Right.
combat,
Yeah.
in which case you'll then we will roll initiative.
We have
If
some
I
time
was-
to strategize.
If
So-
I was
Okay.
able to slip into stealth,
Does anybody have any
would
ideas?
I?
Okay. Do you flipping the table? So there's cloth. You can try to hide underneath it. It's gonna be about the size of this table right here.
Yeah.
You can flip it. You you said flip
I mean,
it.
underneath it though is safe from the
I
things
was
that
like,
are falling,
I'm,
but
I'm gonna be like,
they will absolutely corrode a table.
food looks
Will they?
food looks
I mean,
good.
if they're
So I'll-
do
I'll,
these guys
I'll,
not have the
like-
same slime as the other stuff we were?
They don't seem to.
Okay, so there's no talk words. There's no acid that we can tell
That
or
you can
acidy
tell.
things. Okay.
Obviously, yeah. I think
If
I'm gonna
I was to
pull
sleep-
up the tablecloth as a half sack and throw it over my shoulder and be like, might be good for later. And flip the bare table over and hide behind it. You know.
Sounds good.
And like
we
rations.
do need our
Right,
sorcerer
yeah.
to be.
Okay. Flip the table.
Put it over on its side so I can hide behind it. Right?
Oh, okay, yeah. So, okay, cool. So you have cover. All of the food falls.
You
to,
didn't hear the part about the food
He gathered
like-
the tablecloth and
I'm using the
collected
tablecloth to
as a sack.
Okay.
throw
Candelabra.
Looks good.
Candelabra that's lit included in the cloth, or
Yeah.
so you start to prepare that. You're able to hear as this one slowly and as discreetly as it can shifts over so that it can fall on you later, but it's trying to do so
Yeah, yeah, I love
slowly
that. I love
enough that it's not revealing its position.
I'll give a.
Okay.
Okay. If I slip into stealth, will these things fall on me?
Stealth means that you're hiding. It means that it is required for you to find a place where from which the enemy could, from which you could be hidden from the enemy. Considering the placement of everything, where would you be hiding behind in this room?
Okay, I see. Can I hide in the shadows against the wall since it's really dark in there now because we don't have the candelabra?
Lou still has the light at the
light,
tip
yeah.
of the quarterstaff, so it is
Oh,
not.
okay.
dark.
Okay. Scratch all that. I am going to. Okay, but this is gonna do it. This is it. Is everybody ready? If I shoot the thing over the table, it's gonna start initiative, and we might get swarmed.
Yep, I'll make sure I'm not in the drop zone immediately of whatever it is.
Okay.
So if it does drop, it won't be on me.
I'm kind of just flying and ready to dodge.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my longbow to shoot the piercer that moved its way over the table. Yeah.
Okay, make an. It's not over the table yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, make an attack roll.
19 plus
nice.
7 is 26.
26. Okay, that
Nice.
hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
8 plus 3 is
11.
11.
You aim to where it's there's a small crack, and as it opens its eye, trying to swing itself to drop on Lou, your arrow pierces its eye, killing it immediately.
Nice.
So this
Yeah.
this one just falls dead to the floor. Everybody roll for initiative.
Nice. Way to go.
I know. That was a good one. 10.
18.
7.
Okay, so it's Piercer is 18, 10 for Demetria. How much did Blue get?
12.
Okay, and okay, cool. So it's gonna be the Piercer's turn first. Could we have some battle music as all of them fall and start to attack or move? Those things have 5 feet of movement on the ground. They're ambush predators. So this one is going to dash to get over here. This one is gonna dash to get here. This one is gonna dash to get here. And only these two are gonna get to attack. Let's see. You don't. Neither of you have taken damage yet. So this one is actually going to move here, and this one is going to. Yeah. So the first one is going to attack Lou, and the second one is going to attack.
That's not triggering an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's not leaving the area of the threatened area. The other one is going to attack. Your axe looks corroded, so you look like the more a more prime target right now. So
So they're all on the ground, correct?
yeah, all of them have fallen to the ground.
So should this one... Sorry to
Yeah.
make some rules, but should this one have disadvantage since he's hiding behind the table?
Cover is great for against ranged attacks.
Yeah, but it's not going to do much.
But it's not.
familiar.
I'll give it a -1.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take that.
Cool. So my attack for. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's going to have to strategically drop itself, or in order to do damage to you. So I rolled 8 plus 3. That's 11.
But you have a -1.
Yes, a 10.
And that just misses me. Yeah.
Okay.
My AC is
Nice.
11.
Cool. And the other one is gonna go against Jordy, and I rolled a 2, so you're able to dodge both of them successfully.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Wish, wish.
Cool.
Good job, guys.
Next up is Llewellyn. It's your turn.
Yes. Not sensing a ton of kerosene in this chamber, it will be time for a good ol' Firebolt, yeah.
Nice. I
Um,
was thinking around those same
Well, I
lines.
mean, technically, it would be better
Actually,
to...
we're gonna say that none of these have dropped. They've stayed on the ceiling and stayed climbing on the ceiling. That's an important distinction. Now that I've read that their attacks are much better when they're dropping.
That's too late.
I was
I'm so
gonna say.
sorry,
I mean,
but you
Llewellyn
already
likes
dropped
that.
them.
The-
They already dropped.
even
They have. They can't
clarified.
do a
I
Ain't no
said-
redo for the monsters.
I did even clarify that they were all on
Yes.
the ground now.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
we
you
act-
said-
yeah.
Okay, it's still
No take backs.
It's still my turn, and okay. You know what? You know what? They all dropped on the ground. Their attack from the ground is gonna be equivalent to their attack from the ceiling.
Yay.
You are so petty.
We're
Oh
so
my god.
Hey, I'm just.
Okay. Oh,
Firebolt
yeah, we are
isn't
playing your
great.
game.
We are in his universe.
We are playing in your game.
Firebolt isn't great
Where
melee.
take-backsies are only available for monsters.
So I am gonna
Hey.
telekinetic push this one out.
Okay.
Not only is my character pouting, now I'm also pouting.
Okay. Do you remember when?
Pound.
Do you remember when last turn, when last combat, you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna
We were
switch this."
discussing it. Who are you discussing it with?
My-
The party gets to discuss the next actions.
That's fair.
The GM doesn't.
I disagree with.
moving on.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
that you're
DC
saying.
13
Again,
strength.
playing your game,
DC
so let's move on.
13 strength. Okay. 12 with a +0, so it is shoved off to here.
That's the bonus action, and for action, I'll give it a 18 to hit for Firebolt.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7 fire.
7 fire. It is not. It is not dead, but you see that you are starting to like cook it in its outer shell, and it's.
Does it smell good?
I'm trying to gauge
You-
if like this
That's
is the
the
monsters we
initial
can
moment
bring
right
back
there.
for.
make a perception check. Make a perception check.
2.
Okay.
Do none of us have, like,
It
multi-
smells like sewers in here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So hey,
Oh.
might be delicious for them.
You can write that you have a full meal in your inventory. Can somebody roll a d20, and on a 10 or higher, it's a good thing.
10.
Okay, cool.
I love double digits.
Then you don't need to add that it's poisoned foods on your character sheet. Hell yes. So, that is okay. Action, bonus action, movement.
That there, so we can remember it had
Okay.
7 dealt to it.
Also, there's one of those open stone gates here that leads through a long corridor in this direction.
Cool.
That leads out of there. So yeah, you've cool. That is your turn. Next up is Demetria.
Okay.
Do you have any multi-attacks? Or
I
like,
do. I can use.
What do you got?
So I can do 2-weapon fighting, and I think those 2 weapons would be like my whip and my rapier.
Yep. You could use your bonus action to do
Second hand
a
strike.
second hand strike, and you also, I believe, you have action surge as a level 1 fight, or maybe it's a level 2 fighter thing.
I don't see that on my.
That's true. Action Surge is from... It is from level 1, isn't it?
No, it's from level 2 in Baldur's
is?
Gate 3. So I believe it's got to be. Oh yeah, you get second wind at first level. You're gonna
Second
get.
wind,
You're gonna get
yeah.
action surge at level 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got this. I made this through D&D Beyond, so if it was something my character should have at 1, I think it would be on here.
So that is your. So yeah, you
So
can
that
do.
would be an action.
You can
So
do
you can
two,
do 2
attack and bonus attack as your action and bonus action if you'd like.
That's a good idea because they're all.
Okay.
No, we said that they were on the ground.
They're all on the ground. They're all
Okay.
on the ground.
Okay.
I don't have
I'm just like I'm cornered here, so I'm gonna use my whip to attack the one that's closest to me.
You're all within 5 feet.
This one, that
which-
one's that
Okay.
right in front of me.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Go
Whatever
Go
the-
ahead and make your attack roll.
Whatever like damage you have less of, you can use on the one that's already almost dead, and then the more damage on one that hasn't been damaged yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being too involved in your. sorry.
So this one,
I get carried
I could attack this one with my whip, maybe, but the fact that you're
Oh,
standing
I'm
in
right
between
there.
kind of makes me.
Oh, I'm
You can be
flying.
like Peregrino, like
flying,
jump or
yeah.
duck,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, I can. I'm a really good flyer.
Oh yeah, you're flying, so I could whip
So
under.
I'm just like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll use
I
my
can
whip to
maneuver.
attack this one,
Okay, sounds good.
and then
Reach
I'll
of 10. That's good thinking. Okay.
9 plus
plus
5 is 14.
14 does not hit. Your whip bounces against the shell of this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then
Oops,
I can
sorry.
use my rapier and my bonus action to attack the one that's in front of me here.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
So 14, so that means that they probably have like a armor class of 15. Well, I got a 15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, that's D8, which is this guy plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11.
You're able to as it positions itself to try to jump towards you.
Through the middle.
You're able to push it, and from the underneath where its legs are and teeth, you're able to stab it, and it is killed.
Nice. Okay, so high armor class, but still pretty low HP.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Probably 10, guessing.
Cool. So that was any movement.
Yes. No.
You can only move to
Albeit-
here without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
And that kind of clears the way to your sorcerer.
So I should do that then. Right? So that.
Well,
Or
you,
no,
you, want, you
we
want
should
Oh,
be
no.
we should be
You want to
protecting our
protect
soldier.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought
the
that-
fighter and
You're
the
right.
barbarian
I
should
thought
be trying
he
to
was
take
trying
the
to
damage.
say so that you could move from that position, but I understand now. Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, cool. Peregrino, it's your turn.
I'm going to do my second raid. Ka! I have to announce it. I'm sorry, y'all.
The mic goes in the red every time, but I love how into the character you
Nah,
are.
sorry. Okay. I'm going to attack that friend right there with my axe.
You hear that, cat? They're not sorry about whatever just happened to your ears.
Hopefully, you're not using headphones.
And it's a 16 plus 4, it's a 20.
Dang.
12
20 hits.
and 5.
Okay. On
So bad.
this one, okay, 5 finishes it off. You gear
Do I
your
have
axe
another?
back. You gear your axe back and you slice it in half from the tip to the base.
Do I still have a bonus action and a movement, right?
Bonus action and movement.
Oh no, I raged. That's my
Yep.
bonus action. So
Just
just movement.
Yep.
Can I fly? That would be a.
I mean, a falcon.
I'm trying to figure out if I should try to fly over the nest.
Like over to here.
I'm trying to think of a way to destroy the nest,
I think fire.
but it seems either fire or water, and I don't have either.
You could probably take your axe to it too.
But if can I fly
Do you
on top
have in
and just land on top
Llewellyn
of it?
has
Yeah,
the
you can-
decanter still on him if you want to, grab that and fly over.
Or do you have tinderbox and torches in your equipment?
I don't think
You've
I
already
put-
used your action and your bonus action.
Yeah, I only have
all you
movement,
got
but
left is movement. So you can,
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I
Planning
can
interactions, yeah.
fly and just
You-
hang out,
Yep.
up here, like in the
Yep.
highest spot. Okay.
Okay, so
Does that
this
trigger-
highest spot, no, because you were flying.
Okay.
But this highest spot has you forces you to land because of how close it is to the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That is your turn. New round. That is their turn. There's 3 of them. 2 of them are going to attack. Okay, attacks on Peregrino failed. So this one is going to move diagonally here without triggering an attack of opportunity. This one is going to move diagonally here without triggering an attack of opportunity. And 2 of them are going to attack Demetria, and 1 of them is going to attack Peregrina. Okay, 1. So natural 1. This one tries to attack, slips, and falls into its own nest.
Nice.
The other one I rolled a 14. What is your armor class?
14.
Okay, so it hits you for okay. It's only doing damage from a short distance because it didn't fall from more than 10 feet. So it only does 2 points of damage.
Got it.
Okay. And it was piercing damage. Cool. Peregrino. 9. What is your armor class?
12.
Okay,
That's a
cool.
6.
Yeah, and I have a +3.
Oh, okay.
Cool. That's all of their turn. Lou, it is your turn.
You said all of them are on the ground.
Yep.
Right? Damn. If anywhere on the ceiling, I was going to yank them off and see if I could do damage to them just by yanking them off the ceiling. So I think we're down to firebolts here. We'll pick that one closest to me, right next to Demetria. A 5 on the die plus another 5, 10. I'll go ahead and do my favored by the gods. That's 2d4 I can add when I miss.
Nice.
5 to add, so 15.
Nice.
15 hits exactly.
There we go. We'll give that a d10 fire. Another 7.
Okay.
Nice.
7 crisps it up. I can keep track of the HP in my brain if you want, but I'm also fine with you keeping track.
It's also good for them to see what's damaged and what isn't. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. Action. Bonus action?
I don't think there's one necessary here. Yeah, we're good.
That makes sense. Cool. Movement. You're good in your little corner.
I am happy in my own little corner in my own little land.
Nice. If you move here, then this creature trying to move towards you... Oh, no, would not trigger an attack of opportunity. Never mind. Cool. Demetria.
That is me. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna use my whip
Okay.
to attack the
Yeah.
pink one.
Go ahead, you can roll both of your attacks. By the way, y'all, I trust you with dice rolls, so if you want to start rolling your attacks and potentially the damage while it's not your turn, and do that math, you can.
Okay.
No pressure, but it makes combat run more smoothly if you know exactly what you're gonna do.
23 and then 8.
Okay, 23 hits. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, that's gonna be the whip on the one in front of me.
Yeah.
7.
That's 14. You strike it with the whip. You're able to tear off the tip that was charred by the firebolt, and this thing's brain kind of pops out and it dies. Cool. That action, bonus action, movement.
No.
Okay. Do you get bonuses for two-handed fighting or no? It's your turn.
What do you mean? I used my bonus, or what? What do you mean?
Okay. Oh, you don't have a fighting style yet.
No.
Okay. So yeah, no worries.
Wait, I think I...
Fighting style, I
have a
think, would be
fighting-
archery.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think my fighting style is archery, so I
Yeah.
get a +2 bonus to attack rolls with
That longbow's a +7.
ranged weapons. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
But I don't think the offhand attack gets the damage bonus.
What does Peregrino do?
Attacking this one, and I rolled a 19,
Hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and.
and then the damage was 12.
Okay, 12 kills it immediately.
Splat.
You
What?
you hit it with the side of your axe and crush it against the wall. Cool.
What bonus actions do I have as a barbarian?
Rage.
Yeah.
At this level, probably only rage.
Just that's it. cool.
Putting health potions into other people's mouths, that sort of thing. Cool.
Okay. I mean, I think that's it for me.
Cool. Okay. What's your armor class?
12.
Okay, got it. The last one hits you for 4 points of piercing damage, and then tries to slip away to get away inside of its nest, provoking an attack of opportunities from Dimitria.
How
and
much damage did it do
4.
on me again? 4.
4 piercing. Yep. So you're at 10.
So I can use whatever weapon to attack it, or is it a melee weapon?
It has to be a melee weapon to attack it. So both of you get an attack of opportunity on it as it tries to flee.
Jeez, I rolled a 12.
12 does not hit.
Critical failure.
Okay. This one successfully flees, and so you won't get the experience points for it. You get 400. Everybody gets 100 experience points. Sorry, 125 experience points. What does that bring you all to?
350, which means we are level 2.
You are all level 2. Excellent. Cool.
So that brings
so
us
bad
back
at
down
math.
to 0 then?
No, you keep stacking them forever.
Okay.
Okay.
350.
So we're all level 2?
Yes. Let's take a short break to snack, chill, and also look up how to level up.
Yes, because I have no idea.
All right, and we are back. So go ahead and roll in athletics. As you destroy the nest, trying to make sure there are no more creatures that are going to attack you and trying to access the door, you're going to find something in there. So let's see. Which one of you wants to draw?
Who's had good luck?
Someone with better luck.
Dimitria.
I don't have any items right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
good.
Select one. Oh, actually, hold on. You need to identify it. You find a bag. It is covered in a light layer of frost. You're from the Winter Court, so it actually bears the sigil of your court on it. You found an object that you think might have been left behind from another adventurer who's come here for resources. Inside, what do you do with that bag?
I think maybe it's a good idea, like everything that all of our spoils that we find during the dungeon, we could just like kind of hold on to and then decide how we'll divvy it up at the end of the dungeon.
I also think it's better to like open thing. So if we get a container we can carry easily, we don't really open it until like we're in the open and in a controlled environment where we're careful. Yeah. So in case it's a bad thing, it can go in the air instead of in the little spaces that we have or something.
Kill us again.
Yeah, and
So
if we die, we would die outside.
You keep it closed. Don't read the description until you've opened it, and you can you write 5 crystals on the back for me, please?
Ooh, wonderful.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's see, and also write 4 rations. Thank you.
Nice.
Cool. Athletics check.
I would like to grab the carcasses of the dead creatures we just killed.
Yep.
You said athletics.
While we're all doing that, I'll knock on the door and say,
Hey, look, we got it. We're good. We beat the room.
Don't draw attention to me.
Sorry.
That is math. 17.
17. You're able to carry 17 halved is 8. You're able to carry 8 of the carcasses, and I think you killed
4 of the
6.
5. Or 5 of the 6?
5.
5 of the 6.
So you're able to carry all of the you're able to basically attach all of the carcasses, stuff everything in your bags.
Badass.
You're getting near to your carrying capacity limit, but you're still within it thanks to your excellent roll on athletics.
What were these creatures called again?
Piercers.
Piercers. I don't know why I keep calling them.
Their shells deal the heaviest parts of them. Yeah. So you've got now 2 doors out of the room. Where do you want to go?
Luan will go ahead and cast Mage Armor on himself.
Sounds good.
At this time, all of the doors are closed, right?
Oh, and we've...
At this time, all of the doors are... no, this one is open.
That one's
That's
open.
the exit. That's the exit out of the dungeon?
He said it led to a corridor.
Well, really long hallway.
It's a long corridor, so you don't see what is through it.
Can I, with my dark vision of 60 feet, can I see anything in it? With my keen senses and high perception?
Make a perception check.
13 plus 2 is 15.
Okay. Actually, hold on. No, let's keep it that way. I think. Yeah. Okay. How much did you say?
15.
15. Okay, cool. You smell. You smell the same smell coming from down there that you were able to smell in this room. Something combustible, and in the distance you're able to hear a foghorn, ones that you heard on your ship travels to this land.
So like a lighthouse or something.
Yeah.
So it
A
leads
gassy one.
to the sea.
Yep.
Does
So
that
that's
mean...
So the kerosene
I'm
might
trying to figure out oh, I guess we can always go into the next room and then do whatever, but does anybody need rest or do we need to do
a short rest? Take an hour. Lets me recharge one of my abilities and get a
what
little
do
bit
I
of
need
health
to reach? I need a long rest, right? For my rages to
Yes. Short rests in my games are only 10 minutes instead of an hour.
Love that.
Because I want the game was designed for short rests to happen more often, but because they take a whole hour, most players don't end up using them. So for a game mechanic purposes, it's 10 minutes only to do a short rest in my games.
Beautiful. Yeah. Love
do
that.
do I get any rages back with a short rest?
I don't believe so.
Yeah,
I think
don't.
those are long rests.
You can check it on. I printed some stuff for the barbarian.
Yeah, but I don't. I think that you're right.
Once you have raged the number of times shown on your barbarian level and the rager's column of the barbarian's level, you must finish a long rest before you can rage again. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
recharge on long rest.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you're out of rages.
I am.
Why did I think that short rests were 4 hours? Long rest 8 hours, short rest 4 hours. But,
If you want to, because you recharge your second breath on a short
Confusing.
rest, you can spend your second wind to heal HP, and then for free. Also, all of you have 2 hit dice now.
Yes.
Okay, you get 1 hit dice per level. Okay, I think yours are 12s and yours are 10s and
so we
d6.
have 1?
Hit. So you have 2 each. Okay, you can spend those during a short rest only to roll it and to regain as many hit points as show up on the dice. Right? You can spend as many as you want in a short rest. So, if you're really low on HP, you can roll all of your dice and regain 2d12 worth of hit points during a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the only use for hit points. It's to regain health points during short rests.
Yes.
So, if you want to spend them, go ahead. You regain your hit dice on a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I will spend 1 of mine. I'll regain 5 plus Constitution modifier.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Can you check
Yeah.
for me? Thank you, Ben.
Is it weird that I have no idea what y'all are talking about?
Okay. When you're taking a rest, you can regain hit points, right?
Yeah.
That's
But then I'm spending what?
So your
You
hit.
said I'm spending health to get.
So your hit
Yeah.
dice, you have 2,
Oh.
right? 2d12. You have as many as your barbarian levels.
For each hit
You also
dice
should
spent.
have. You also should have 2 hit dice. So you can roll these. Right now you have 2. You can roll both of them to regain as much HP as you end up rolling. So if you're missing 4 hit points, you can roll either 1 or 2 to regain whatever shows up on the dice.
And what am I paying in exchange for that?
One of your 2 hit dice.
Oh.
And you regain all of them on a long rest. So it's a good idea to spend them now, basically.
So for each hit die you spend on a short rest,
I
you
used
also get to
not
add
my hit dice, I used my
your
second
2
wind.
in Constitution
And that's gonna
to whatever those.
I used that
dice you
before the
roll.
short
So,
rest.
I mean,
so
so that I'm gonna
have
have it again
for instance,
after the short rest.
And you're able to get back to
my
full?
Constitution
Yeah, I had
is
only
a plus
lost
3
3 hit
in that
points
box.
anyways,
So
but
I roll 1 of my
10.
d6. You have d12s.
Tell it.
I got a
I could've
5
gotten
on
a
my
lot,
d6.
but-
I get to add 3 more to that. So I recover 8, but only up to my maximum of 16.
Yeah. And then from here on, I'll only roll 1 for my attacks, right?
I'm not your dice. I don't.
No, I'm asking about the rolls.
Oh, so hit dice are different from like the dice that you have for your attack
Damage
rolls.
dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So they're separate. It's not like now that I have 2 hit dice, I get to roll 2 dice for every attack roll that I do.
This is just for healing on rests,
Just for
and
that?
it impacts nothing for your damage. Right.
Okay.
Perfect.
It is
So-
confusing because it's called hit dice, and
Yeah.
you would think
Yeah,
that
and what
it
am
would,
what am I
add to
even
your
hitting?
hits.
I'm
Yeah.
very
Hit. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to learn the Pathfinder system.
This is D&D.
Okay, that's 2 5s.
So you're
I
back.
know. I want to not play D&D.
You're back to full HP, but you have 0 hit dice left.
All right.
Oh wait, was I? Okay, I misunderstood that completely.
You can choose to have spent only one of those 2.
And then what do I gain if I do that?
You have an opportunity to spend another one later. You know, this is like a limited resource you get during the day.
So you roll 2
Okay.
there. I would take the one that is higher, and then you add that many hit points to your hit points,
Yeah. So
and then does that make sense?
you're back to full.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. You were missing. You were only missing 4.
I was only missing 4. Yeah.
Okay, so
and
yeah,
I
you-
just
You're back. You're back to full, and we can say, and you can write that you still have 1. We're gonna say you didn't spend both of them. Okay.
still confused, but yes, okay.
You
I
all
think
take.
I'll have to do some reading about hit dice.
Okay,
hit
so
points.
the total is gonna stay 2, but you're
But
gonna
then
write
he-
1. Yeah. For,
I'm sorry, y'all, for dragging
you're good.
things.
You're
Again,
good.
my first D&D game.
Yeah, you're all good. It's like the hit die system is not the most intuitive one, and it practically doesn't get used in most games because short rests are like an hour, and players are like, so much.
spend an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All of you sit in this room. What does each of your character do for relaxation for those 10 minutes? Let's go around the table.
Yeah.
Jojo, you go first. How does Peregrino rest? Can we have some more relaxing music?
I pull a little thermos from my wing and drink some of the poppy tea I made this morning.
Okay.
Just small sips.
Sounds
Are
good.
you going to trip?
A little bit. Just hallucinate just a little bit.
Does caffeine or tea make birds?
Poppy tea is a
It's a poppy.
hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Are you familiar with poppy?
It's what
Poppy seeds?
heroin is made
Poppy
from.
is what? Yeah, poppy is the source of opioids.
Opioids. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's not go to a side story. I was about to go into a side story that I will tell y'all after we're off the thing. But yeah,
Sounds good,
he does have an addiction, but it was also used by his clan for religious ceremonies. So he's to him it's like I'm keeping up with my culture, but it's really just an addiction.
Okay.
Gotcha. Llewellyn is like puts the table back upright, hops up on it, and takes out the scraps of the mandolin that got crunched in by the gray oozes, and he's looking it over, and it is obviously beyond any hope of repair, but he's looking it over. You see, he finds the little scrap of it that he was looking for, kind of snaps it off of the rest of it, chucks it off, and has this little chunk of the wood from the mandolin. Has a well, scratched into the wood is a name on it. And I don't think he's like showing it to you, but like it would be obvious if you were looking and paying attention. The name is Rory. And he sort of holds the scrap in his palm, holds it, gives a little kiss, and puts it in his pocket.
I kind of like slowly like do that bird thing where I'm
Yeah.
walking just like with my feet, and then I'm like, Lou, you doing okay there?
Yeah, he kind of gets embarrassed and says, mandolin wasn't actually mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was my husband's. That'll be a conversation for when we get back.
We will find him a nicer one.
Roll.
Done right.
Roll a d4 minus 2, please.
D4 minus 2.
2. Okay. Total.
Total, yes.
Okay, you rolled a 4.
Yes.
Okay. The last 2 letters were also like crunched up by
yeah.
the. It's like you're not even able to save the whole name.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it says row.
Let's
It says
keep
row.
let's keep
Yeah,
an
well.
eye on mandolins we can acquire in any way possible for your husband. Yeah.
He'll want that back.
Okay.
I'm gonna meditate.
Sounds.
It's on track with my character who trances.
Yep.
So I'm gonna meditate.
At the end of the 10 minutes of relaxation, you feel ready to take on challenges again. Your wounds are healed by the magic of resting 10 minutes in Dungeons and Dragons, and you are free to keep progressing in any of the directions you desire.
Yeah, excellent.
So this way I smell more kerosene and hear a loud horn.
Yeah, you heard the echoes of a foghorn.
So this way might lead out back towards like
Might lead up to the city.
to the city or to like an ocean. That's what I was thinking.
I'm afraid that horn is the Ruofison. One of them doing something wild.
Oh. And they're in the city.
Yeah, that's where they were headed this morning.
Yeah, how many hours have we spent here? What time is it right now?
You've spent about an hour.
Okay,
And what
so
time
we're
did we
still
enter?
safe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In
Like
the morning, yeah. What
mid-morning.
time did we? What time of the
10?
morning did we?
It's
Did we
about
say?
noon.
It's about noon.
Yeah,
Okay.
you-
I mean, we still have 13 hours of action.
We got a long while. I got spell slots. I got full HP. I'm good to go.
I have no rages.
So do we want to continue forward or do we want to try this way?
I'm also afraid that whatever blew that horn, we will not be the only ones running towards that.
Maybe it was like a goblin call.
Maybe.
I somehow feel like delving deeper and just risking it. But I'm the barbarian, so
Let's do it.
all right.
We're gonna creep through.
We are going to go into the next room.
Yeah, next room.
Next room.
Okay.
Fire
Alright.
like
Let me have a look at some of the stuff you sent me. So that's a 1.
that's a one.
Ba-ba-ba.
Not a 7.
And I guess we can
Okay.
take a picture of the thing to make sure we put everything back.
You arrive in this. You arrive in this room. I need everyone to make a.
Perception?
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
13.
I rolled a nat 1.
Same.
13.
First of the game.
Oh.
That's like your third one this
Yeah.
game.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so neither one of us is lucky.
It's
Okay.
because you put all of your luck into the scones.
Yeah,
which
right.
we ate. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, those were. I know you were like, oh, it's just because the citrus is there. No, it's you're amazing.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
You, so all of your characters enter into this room. What you notice are there's a chest in the corner right here. There's a large broken down pillar that used to support the ceiling, and you notice a pressure plate on the ground that has a symbol. Let's see. Nobody speaks Draconic? Cool. It's a symbol none of you know. You file in, and you are fully unaware of the 3 kobolds. who
I
broke-
rolled well though.
I rolled a natural 20
Sneaky.
that are here. So each of them has a held action. So
You better watch out, Kobold.
Okay.
I'm level 2 now.
two of them come out, aim. I think like you don't look as damaged, but you definitely look like a spellcaster. So
Yeah.
they're going to.
I still have towers of a robe around me, like,
Yeah.
hey guys.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten your clothes.
Okay. Okay. 10 and 7. So that is 14 for the highest one. Your AC is
Is now 14.
14. So
Yes.
that one
That
hits,
one will hit.
but the other one doesn't. So slingshot throws it at you. D4 damage. You take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
You
The
little
last, the last one. Okay, and you see all of them have pieces of cloth over their over their jaws, and this one is going to use his readied action to dash. 1, 2, 3 steps on this plate. 4, 5, 6. The plate sinks into the ground. You hear click as the door behind you locks, and you hear a click as as this door unlocks. And I need one last, and I need a perception check from everyone. Difficulty is gonna be 13.
What?
1, 1, 4, 4.
We have the same perception.
16.
16. Okay. You hear the very faint, start of air, like the start of like air passing through very small interstices, typical of a gas trap.
Oh no.
You're able. So at the end of next turn, it will take effect. Everybody roll initiative.
I rolled really well on initiative so far, but really bad on most other things.
15.
12.
My leg is asleep.
Okay. So, kobolds. Okay, 13 for the kobolds.
Llewellyn's up first with 16.
Okay.
Then Demetria.
Okay.
Then Kobolds. Then Peregrino.
Okay.
Can we call them dogogs? Because they're dogs.
Dogolds. Yeah, I like that.
Damn, we've been very consistent about Lou first, Demetria second, and Peregrino last. Okay, Lou, you are the first to act on this new turn.
How heavy is
Also-
that pressure plate?
Thank you so much. All of the traps and weird things of those things were all designed by Ben, and then I randomly assigned a number to each of these.
So all these problems that we faced
Yeah,
are my
like-
fault.
But also,
Are you trying to kill us?
getting that secret passage right here was also all thanks to you. So, yeah.
Love that.
Saved
Cool.
our lives.
Okay. So, how heavy does the pressure plate look? First glance, it looks like a slab of stone that just sank a couple of centimeters into the ground.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell
Right.
without
I could really only do about 10 pounds telekinetically.
Because how heavy is a kobold? How small
Heavier
are
than
they?
10. Not a ton more than 10, but heavier
Yeah.
than 10. Yeah. So the first thought in Llewellyn's head is, can I pull that plate back up? But it looks like stone. It looks like it would be a little tough of a task. So in anticipation of us making... well, did you immediately communicate, oh, hey, there's gas trap that just got...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Llewellyn, in anticipation of we're going to have to resist something, is going to cast Bless on all three of us here.
Hey.
Thank you.
That is, mage armor is not
Is not concentration.
It is not concentration. No.
Bless is.
Okay, cool. So all of you have an extra D4 for, what is it, attacks and saving throws?
Attacks and saves. Yes.
Nice,
very
nice.
nice.
Which will be very good in here.
Is that for when we are rolling
Plus
for
how
the
much?
attack roll, or when we're rolling
What was
for
it?
damage?
Plus what?
Attack
So whenever you
rolls,
roll an
not
attack
damage.
or roll a save, you'll add a d4.
D4. Okay.
Attack, but not the damage. Okay?
Correct.
Cool. That was your action.
Bonus action. There's nothing against me just using the bonus action to try and lift the plate, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask an Arcana check from you, and I'm going to place it at a difficulty of 16.
All right. I have a +2 to Arcana. 11 + 2, 13.
Okay. You feel that you're not able to exert enough pressure, or like that you're not targeting the right part of the mechanism to put it back into place.
Gotcha.
So that is failure. That is any movement.
I think I'll go over at least to the plate and
Sounds good.
search it for any mechanisms that we can exploit later.
Dimitria, it is your turn.
We are in initiative, right? So like we're in battle.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to use my longbow.
Okay. They are all behind partial cover, so that so unless if you navigate around this, they will have +2 to their armor class.
Okay.
Because they're like basically hiding strategically behind this stuff.
I have faith in my longbow and archery skills.
You don't want to. You want your character to stay exactly where you are.
Oh, I guess I could move first, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I can move 6 spaces?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna move in front of Llewellyn. 1,
Thanks, babe.
2, 3. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And that gives me
this if you move one more, then you can get all 3 without the penalty.
Nice.
But you could yeah. Okay. Cool.
okay.
Go ahead and roll your longbow attack.
17, 20,
Hits.
27.
Hits. Roll
Okay.
damage.
That would be the D8.
Yeah.
Yes, which is this guy.
That's one. Yep. All right. I have.
7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, you get it straight in the throat. It comes out on the other side. You see that it turns to the other ones and it tries to say something, but it is unable to, and it falls to the ground, and its body starts to twitch.
Ugh,
Okay, cool.
that's not good.
Was it bad?
Bonus action surge.
Oh, you could do another attack.
I am gonna do. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. I feel like
You get your action surges back on a short rest.
on a short rest.
My rule
Yeah.
of thumb, if you're ever like, I don't know, should I go Nova early? Go Nova early.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my action surge, and I'm going to, with the longbow again, shoot the next one.
Before I drop concentration on Bless for some reason.
Oh,
nat 1.
Nat 1. Does
Nope.
it matter any of the pluses when I do a
Nope.
nat 1?
You
Should have waited.
you're like, just to make sure, and you put another arrow in the one that was already dead. But you confirm it's dead because it does not like react to.
It stops twitching.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like it's still having the death spasms, but it's not like ow or yeah.
Okay.
Like you can tell it's not faking. Cool.
What a waste.
That was your only action surge. It is now the kobold's turn. Okay, so movement is 30 feet. This one is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Opens that door with its action. This one drags its companion one to realizes it's not gonna. Oh no! Actually, is going to dash 3,
They're gonna lock the door
4,
behind them.
5, and 6. And this one uses its action to close and bolt the door. You hear as a bolt gets closed, and then you hear a draconic frustration and tears. And that's the turn of the kobolds. No attacks coming from them. Cool. Peregrino, it is your turn.
I want to try to do something about that plate. So I'm going to fly back to get as much space as possible, and I'm gonna try to fall on it with my full speed and strength.
Okay.
To see if I can trigger it back up with all of that
Okay.
thing.
Roll athletics. You're not raging, so you don't have advantage on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I will allow you, if you want to do this recklessly, to roll with advantage. But it also means
That for this turn, anybody that attacks me
no.
will have
In this
advantage.
specific case, it's
Okay.
going to mean that you take a deep breath after you do it, and you will have disadvantage on your roll against the poison if it's still going.
Love that. That's fun.
So you can recklessly try to disarm the trap.
I'm doing it.
Okay, cool. Roll 2d20s with your athletic. I'm telling you right now, the difficulty to get it to bounce back by hitting it is going to be difficulty 21.
Wait.
It's a good thing you have advantage.
You've already committed to this. But the difficulty is high.
Okay. A 4 and an 8 and a plus 4.
So that is 12. You use your action. You take a deep breath. Get all of your put in all of your weight. Slam into this thing with the weight of all 5 of the piercers whose body you still have, and you jam it to the point where it's stuck. You will no longer be able to try to disarm it through here. This thing needs repairs before it can be rearmed. Okay. You still have a bonus action and some movement.
I have a bonus action and a movement. I wonder if I can try to... If I can try to do something about this one.
Certainly give it a look, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly across.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You arrive at the door. It seems to be another one of those makeshift makeshift wooden doors that has some cracks. So you're able to see a little bit through it thanks to your glasses of dark vision. You're able to see movement from one of the kobolds is a cocker spaniel on the other side of that door. So
What would be considered a bonus action in this situation?
You could try to open it as a bonus action, or slam into it, or observe.
So those are not considered attacks, I guess?
No, those are object interactions, so I would count them as a bonus action.
I want to try to pry one of the cracks open enough to fit with my bill.
Okay.
I have a very strong bill.
Bill?
Yeah, that's what you call a bird's apparatus.
Okay. Nice.
Beak is actually a misnomer.
Got
Yes,
it.
a beak belongs to a undersea creature, but not to birds.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
It's just colloquially used.
Brennan is gonna love
Bird-
this. Brennan is gonna
Bird
love all of
facts
the bird
with
facts.
JoJo. Okay, there will be
cool.
way too many. Okay, let's go.
Let's give you athletics, and you're taking another. And I will. You've already got taking a deep breath for advantage. So,
Advantage again,
but yeah, you roll with advantage. The
Oh, with
difficulty.
advantage?
It's a good thing you're rolling
But
with
I
advantage
roll-
because that was
yeah.
a 1. It's all right. That one was a 1.
This
This
one
one's a 20.
had
right?
a couple more movement, a little bit,
Eh.
so it's over.
I like from over here. The 7 kind of
11.
looked like a 1, and I was like,
I
no
know.
way.
I really thought that it was for a
No.
second.
11? Okay. This is rather poor workmanship. This is like a pretty lousy door, and the difficulty was 10 to
Nice.
Love that.
wrench a piece
Wanna be with me?
a piece off of it, and it's a piece that you're able to like access the two mechanisms to open the door. There's like the bar, and then there's also like the lock that they put in. So on your future turns with other actions or bonus actions, you'll be able to like move those. But interacting with the door in such a way triggers the trap. So there is basically a wooden plank with wooden stakes that is above the door that just falls on you as you try to reach in. Same workmanship. You're able to see it, but I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and with your danger sense, you have advantage against it.
And with
I
bless, you
have,
have another D4.
Yes. So. Wait. Hold on.
Constitution saving throw. Is that what you said?
Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Do I not have a thing?
You do. Yeah, that's why you're rolling with advantage here.
Yeah, you have danger sense.
Which means what am I rolling? What dice?
So
am I
you
rolling?
roll
2d20s.
2 D20s.
Oh, okay.
And
And picking the better one.
yes.
Yep.
And what am I rolling against?
I haven't told you.
You're okay. I have a 13.
13 passes, and also
Oh,
the
is it-
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I do have an
You have a-
extra with bliss.
Yeah.
So
an extra D4.
So
you
extra D4.
you fully pass the difficulty, so
Oh,
you
so I
are
don't need to
so you are
do it
able
all.
to wrench your hand out of it before the spikes get you, but you see multiple of the spikes come through the wood of the door.
Nice.
You've narrowly escaped that one. It seems like the kobolds are like trap enthusiasts. Now it's the end of the first turn. You're still inside. The gas is still pouring. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, and you're doing so with disadvantage.
And we still have plus.
Still have
Even
bless.
though I have an advantage with my cloak,
Plus.
my saving throw gives me a
is
+1 bonus.
Yep.
What does that mean?
That means you add 1 point to
To
your
just my D.
Migrated.
to what you roll. Yeah. Okay. Difficulty for the poisonous cast to like hold your breath on time is going to be 14. You failed.
23.
23. So you don't take half damage or full damage.
No, then not this one.
You roll both and pick the lower.
I thought I was rolling with a disadvantage, though.
That is both and pick the
Oh,
lower.
2 and take the lower. That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you all for continuing to tell me how to do stuff, because it's a critical failure.
Okay, cool. Okay. This one is okay. So
Only my 4th critical failure of the day. It's okay.
15, 20, 27. Both of you take 27 poison damage.
I am dead.
You're down. You're unconscious.
I am unconscious.
You're both unconscious. Cool. And that's where we're gonna end it for today.
Brutal.
Great game, everyone! Nice and fun. We love it. We love a poison trap. Thank you so much, Ben, for just writing poison trap on there and for putting your fellow players in that situation. It's great that it didn't hurt you.
I know, yeah.
The person who came up with the idea. Cool. Let's do a star and a wish. Real quick, and we will end the recording. So, who's got a star and who's got a wish?
I loved Airlick. That was really, really fun. Just like the concept of, oh, they're just like these guys that just like make tunnels around here.
Yep.
And it is obviously very beneficial for us. like that's the sort of thing that those little secrets in the dungeon mean that we could take the unsuspecting way around and find the kobolds the other way.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really neat. I like that.
Yep. Hell yeah. Wish?
I don't think I have a wish. I do have another star though, which was the little break for the short rest. And you're like, so what are you doing in the short
I
rest?
liked that a
That
lot.
was a great roleplay opportunity in the middle of a combat heavy dungeon. Way to go! Love that.
Cool. I think my star for you is good. Relax. I think my star for you is gonna be like, I love how well you're able to like support the whole team when it comes to like giving like some small advice for like positioning and the use of certain actions, and how you helped Jordy with the level up. So like that takes like a nice amount of workload off of my shoulders, and I like appreciate how well you're able to explain those things like pretty smoothly. And my wish, I think, is more like my second star is gonna be like you use the opportunity of the mandolin to be like to tie into your character's backstory. So that's a second star of like, I don't know if you had planned that before.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, exactly. So like
That was
you
perfect.
you used something that was like a minor story detail, like a mechanical thing to be like, and my character has this person that they row something.
Great narrative value.
Yeah, exactly. I think like no wish comes to mind at this time. Cool. Who's got?
My star, I have 2 stars too. One, I love the Doggolds. I love that there's dogs, even if they're enemies. I love that. And then the second thing is that I really like how absolutely terrifying some of these like situations are. Like Erlich was like a very fun and lighthearted character, but like his appearance is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked that.
Yeah.
My wish. Is... Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the same wish as last time, just that I like wish that I knew more about my character so I wouldn't make stupid blunders like thinking satyrs were from the Unseelie Court instead of the Seelie Court.
So, I was gonna
That was really
say
fun.
that I was
really
actually
fun.
gonna say that as a star, because like we need complicated, like we have complicated characters with complicated backgrounds, and we can't just always do the best for the thing. Sometimes our plans are like, so I really liked it, and I love that it was a misunderstood like prejudice as well. Like I really, that was a star for me.
Let's schedule whenever for the next week sometime to discuss like more details about your character. If you want to stay a little bit later today, and it's fine with Lily and Frey, or if you want to like do a call later this week at a time that is convenient for you, we can like flesh it out. And I know that like scheduling it can help with can help with like and doing it together can help.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Sounds great.
Okay,
I
cool.
would love an accountability buddy.
Don't leave without scheduling something, because I
Okay.
will definitely forget. Cool.
Okay.
My star, I loved your interaction with Waters, where it's like I don't understand where this character is coming from. Like everything Feywild related that you've interacted with has been like, I don't trust those things. I'm distrustful. I like there's some trauma there. There's some like misconceptions, and like just hints of that is already great. Like character, like establishing your character, even if you make those decisions in the moment and stuff. And yeah, I love the fact that you were like, I'm gonna take that risk, even if it means we lose this character. And I was totally willing to be like, okay, cool, bye. No, too much for me. I'm Waters does not trust you. Will probably not join the party again until your character is dead.
Alright. Well, that
So
might
maybe
happen
not the
soon.
party. Let's not use our supplies for that party then.
I think my wish is like the same as yours, like to schedule a background brainstorm.
That's
Cool.
a good idea, for sure.
I already said my star. It was that Waters interaction. That was fun.
Okay, got
I'm
it.
glad that my shame has brought y'all so much joy.
And of course, the fact that y'all are really helping me out figure out how to do this on my very
Absolutely.
first D&D campaign, just so everybody knows that the reason I'm this terrible is for a legitimate reason.
You're
But
not
also, I'm
terrible
generally
either.
terrible at games. But in
You're
any
not.
case,
You're
I-
doing
that was
I DM
like,
for new players a lot, so it's
I really appreciate it.
absolutely no burden whatsoever.
because I'm like, well, what's a second D4? Second D4? But anyway, I really appreciate all of you
But
like
you're-
helping me out with that, and then also like filling in like the role playing was really fun. Again, like the Waters interaction and like my reaction was like I really wanted that to happen, so it felt really great.
Yeah.
Because it tracks with my character.
Yeah,
being
you're
like,
role-playing so
oh,
natural.
I'm like a working man, a supportive person. Like even tried to talk to the bar maidens about unions. So
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
So it worked really well. But yeah, thank you. I loved that.
Do you have a wish?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I loved, like, my star is there's gonna be two of them. It's moments of like an important decision and then also reconsideration. So like you were pissed at Demetria, and then like when you started to be like, I want to do this, and I brought up some of the logistics, you were like, okay, there's another way that I can like I can pout, and that's gonna like because if you had gone and flown over there,
Then they would have
you,
had to do this by themselves.
yeah, and all of the enemies that I have on the cliff, like part of the dungeon that have ranged attacks, would have shot you out of the sky and killed you.
Damn.
Like,
If they rolled better than me, which I would have rolled a 1, let's face it.
they don't need to roll better than you. They need to
Oh,
roll
they
better
don't.
than your armor class.
Which, by the way, mine was incorrect this whole time.
We got that solved.
I got that. Thank you again. Yeah.
What is it now? Is it higher
It's a
or
whopping
lower?
15.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
higher. It's
good.
15, and I kept it at 12. Just
And the other star is that you like the that lever moment where you were like,
Garrison.
oh, there's objects in the environment that I want to interact with, and I will try it out, but also being open to the feedback of another character who's like, I only really have time to say one word before you pull this lever, but you were like very receptive to the feedback. My wish is for you to be more aware of the negative self-talk that you have about your own abilities regarding like D&D. You're doing great.
Absolutely.
You're doing great.
Okay.
You're a lovely player. I love playing with you. I'm not just saying that because we're dating. Like
Okay. Yes.
this is great. And it's okay to express insecurities, but like just be aware of the negative self-talk.
One thing that I actually wondered, because it's different game to game as I play different TTRPGs, is whether the players are able to like discuss what we're about to do or not, because there are games where like no, you can't discuss it. You have to just take the action and hope that you've communicated beforehand or whatever. So I didn't know that we could be like, hey, do this, or hey, I saw this. So I really like that y'all started doing it, and then I felt like I could do it
Rule of
too.
thumb is generally, table talk is awesome unless Simon says no. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
like if
Because
you're-
I've done it before where I'm like
Yeah.
talking to my like teammates, and an NPC is like, I can't believe you said that about me, blah blah blah, roll for whatever, and then like bad things happen.
Yeah,
So
I will do that if you're like in a social encounter and you start and none of you have telepathy or the message cantrip.
what if I do this with my wing to whisper
I will make you roll stealth.
for stealth? Okay.
Like,
okay.
Sleight
fair,
of wing.
Fair enough. That's really
You know what? You would be able to roll sleight of hand instead of stealth if you had a better score. If you made that pun in that moment. Cool. Do you have a wish?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool. All right, perfect. Let's end the
Okay.
recording and say goodbye to Kat.
Bye, cat.
Bye, Cat.
Bye.